everybody. Welcome back to Entropy. I believe this is episode 7. If I'm correct on that, am I right? Episode 7?
Holy cow.
No idea. Okay, Alden's not doing a
right.
recap this week. It isn't
I don't
an
know.
episode.
I don't know. Math is hard, man.
Episode 6, session 7.
Hey, all right. How's everybody doing?
Fantastic.
Good.
Cold outside. I'm very happy.
40 is starting to influence the other players. See, Nash is Nash today. Steven's always Roscoe, though.
I'm always. Yeah, the shirt is always Roscoe. It's canon.
The mustache and the floral shirt. We'll get Alden
It's
next,
like
don't worry.
you got to live your life that way.
Just gonna go steal from a taekwondo shop down the street or something.
I've got some extra geese I'll send you all.
Oh, well, there we go. Nope, I'm good.
From jiu-jitsu, right?
Oh yeah, well, you know, it's very formal. You got to have the gi, you got to have the belt, you know, you bow.
Cool.
Someone's not gonna come for me if I wear this stuff, right? Like,
Oh no.
you have dishonored our dojo, and then suddenly, like, someone's smashing my windows in, beating the crap out of me.
Show up in your house.
I'm sorry.
You
Steven
must be
gave it
tired
to
of
me.
living.
Steven gave that to me.
Bring dishonor.
Well, if Alden's not allowed to do the recap, who wants to do it?
I will do it.
All right.
I will try and do it. Feel free to help me out if I miss anything. So, we started last time going into combat training with Crow, who promptly pulled Vorty aside and tied a ribbon to his horn, and we proceeded to participate to varying degrees in a round of capture the flag. Vorty, with help from his buddy Roscoe, avoiding capture and getting, I believe, the mobile feat as a result.
Yeah, mobile.
Yeah. Poor Adamant got a spear to the butt. Had to go
Yeah, he
hang
got
out
a
in
little-
the infirmary. Sorry, not.
I don't know who did that. Did anybody say who did that?
The fates did that. Don't you dare try and blame my buddy.
We proceeded to have a little bit of downtime, during which Wasco went to work on his motorcycle and
Wasco
overheard some-
Stubbles.
Yeah. Wasco Stubbles
Pleased to meet you.
discovered a recently returned pentacle comprised of, Milo, a halfling who was having a bad day, a red mohawked elf named Slicks, a dark-haired human named Bruja,
Bruja. There you go. Close enough.
an orc, a 7-foot tall orc woman named Dendra,
Mm-hmm.
and their leader, Rivers, who is a dwarf, I believe.
Yeah, they don't have a leader, but yeah.
Oh, well, the mouthpiece during that first encounter.
Yes.
We proceeded to have dinner with them. Tess went to ask Crow a little bit about firearms, and he said that Slicks, the elf in that pinnacle, might actually be a good person to talk to. We find out that Milo's having a bad day because he was nearly eaten by an Umber Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
We find out that they are Pentacle number 21 and that they were returned from Absolution, a settlement to the north where they had gone to procure some fresher produce and other supplies. # watch Endless Midnight to learn more. That it's like a week travel each way to get there. There is a scholar at Absolution named Kavinsky, who, again, you would recognize from Endless Midnight. We first learned officially about the Hearth / the Rupture. We also learned about the Tooth, because that's where Ginger is from, and that Bruja was from Fiskar, and Milo and Rivers were from Barras.
That was excellent
And that if we
pronunciation
make
that
it-
time.
We will be Pentacle number 25. Yeah, and we're getting ready to have our evenings free time. Did I miss
Yes, and what would you like to do after dinner? Are you going to continue on with what you've been doing, or are we going to do something different?
I would like to hang out with Slicks,
Okay.
who seemed a bit awkward and reluctant to talk to me.
Was a little awkward, wasn't he?
Yeah, he and someone, I can't remember who it was, told Tess that like he really keeps to himself, that it was a couple years before they learned really anything about him. So
Mm-hmm.
so I'll follow Slicks wherever he
Okay.
goes after dinner.
So you do have the evening after dinner to free time. I have up on. Yeah. You have the evening before a free time before lights out. Do what you want to do.
Oh, yeah, also
So-
Vorty was trashed.
Okay. Well, yeah.
A little bit.
Right.
Okay. So Vorty's trashed. He's gonna do something.
He doesn't need to be trashed for that.
Not generally. No. No. He's yeah.
You know, I don't like the use of the word trash. I was lit.
Lit. He doesn't need to be lit. Interesting.
Yeah. How about okay? Well, how about you, Roscoe? What do you want to do for your evening?
I think Roscoe. And so, is this new Pentacle? They're just kind of hanging around. I think he's probably pretty interested in learning from them, and a little sick of being on the motorcycle.
Okay.
So he might just like kind of follow the big burly orc woman around.
Dendra. Yes.
Dendra, just kind of tail Dendra, and just I think just kind of step behind her, and then when she turns to look around at some point, I'll say, "So, what are you doing tonight? What's going on? You guys getting up to anything?"
Why you keep following me, little man?
I don't know. I've just been here for a while. Got kind of bored. I thought you guys we could do something.
You know, I tell you, you might be small, but you sure are handsome.
Big blush from Roscoe. I mean,
New
he's
Snoop.
mad.
I like your mustache, son. Tell you what.
It's natural.
I was just going down to the stores because we're gonna take off tomorrow. We gotta go back.
Sure.
If you want, you can come with me.
Yeah, you need spell packing.
Sure, I'll take that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah. Thanks.
Okay, so Roscoe's gonna go with Dendra. How about Adamant? What does Adamant want to do with his free time?
Adamant's a born spoil sport. He's just going to go back to that library. Someday he's going to find something that's going to help him.
Okay.
So he's going to go in there and attempt an investigation check, try and find something that'll help him learn.
Let me pull up my document. Somewhere.
Just to confirm, Roscoe's like just over 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
Maybe.
On the high side of 2 feet tall, maybe a little closer to 3.
And Dendra is 7 feet tall.
Yes.
So then you
Know
can
what?
climb the mountain.
That's by
That's
Snoo
what I
Snoo.
do, as a goat.
The mechanics are mind-boggling.
Roscoe has no clear idea of what. I mean, there's no real conception of what could happen down there, I guess.
I love it. I ship it. I'm gonna captain this ship.
When you're horizontal, we're all the same height.
That's true.
A little extreme this time, but yes. Adamant, why don't you roll a d20 for me?
Better, 15.
Okay. So you do come across a book that looks interesting.
Mhm.
So you're just at the library looking for titles that jump out at you and spines with interesting titles. One other when you get down to the library, the cart with the return books on it is overflowing. There's like a lot more books than you remember seeing on it last time.
Because the pinnacle that came back returned a bunch of books? Question mark.
Hmm.
That's what I think's going on.
There's like a heap, like there's too many books on it to actually move the cart. Like you'd have to put some books away before you could move the cart. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You're not too concerned about that, but you think to yourself, "Oh, Tesla is."
I know she's been keeping up with it, so this has got to be something weird going on here.
So you go through the shelves. You're not looking for anything in particular, just something that can, in general, help you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you come across a book. The title, the spine, whatever about it, it jumps out at you. Reach out, you pull it out of the shelf. It's called Magic, and its role in invention and innovation. The author is Corinne Winter. Once you start to flip through it, it's pretty boring. It's more of a it looks like a dissertation. I don't know if anybody's ever read a dissertation, but it's the most boring thing you can imagine.
And we've lost all of our doctor listeners now.
No, they know. They know it's the most boring thing ever.
They believe it. Okay.
They're like, yep. Yeah. Super boring. Yeah. So it looks like a dissertation on magic and how it is used in invention and innovation in general.
Did you give a last name for Corinne?
Winter.
Winter. Oh, Winter.
Is this news?
Yeah.
Is this breaking Neon
Yes,
Goblin news?
that's breaking
For the
news.
character?
Yeah, because we'd never really learned.
You can't trust that book.
I trust this book implicitly, and I listened to Endless Midnight.
Or Corinne, or Jake.
Corinne did nothing wrong.
Hashtag Corinne did nothing wrong.
Hashtag Corinne did nothing. Hashtag free Corinne. Anyways.
So you can spend time
Yeah.
looking through this book and reading it. It's well written. You can't deny that, but it is a little dry.
Okay.
Even though it's talking about magic, and maybe that grabs your interest a little bit, that it's talking about magic.
Well, it's The Adventures of Sybil D. Jackson, but I think I'm pretty interested. It seems pretty good read, so I'll stick at it.
Well, The Adventures of Civil Destruction Jackson was almost a pop-up book, so that would keep anybody's attention.
Yeah,
right?
I was like wiggling the little pictures. I was there.
This one there's no pictures.
Okay.
There might be a figure here and there with tables and charts and things.
Oh, I like that.
But it is about magic, so it does grab your attention to some extent.
All right.
Because while you know that you do not like magic, you don't really know anything about it. So
Right.
reading through this book helps you.
I must know my enemy. I got it.
Understand about what magic is and
All right.
how it was applied before the rupture.
Okay. And that's some good learning. All right.
How about you, Nash? What do you want to do in your free time?
First I want to go into the kitchen and see if anyone is in there.
Franz is in there. He's perpetual in the kitchen. It seems like he's always in there. He's either chopping something or washing his hands furiously or something.
All right, I'll walk up to Franz.
Okay.
Well, Franz. Working so diligently. Yes, I thought dinner was already over.
Well, breakfast is only 10 hours away. Something like that.
Well, I see you need to clean. And what are we having for breakfast in the morning?
Wait.
Exactly?
Well, tomorrow for breakfast, we are having something interesting.
Which is what?
Well, number 21 came back from Absolutions. They brought supplies with them. So it is no more fish stew for breakfast. No, no, no. Tomorrow we will have fruit and cereal.
Well, as I have
Cereal.
I have no idea what any of that is. But what if I take over cleaning duty, you take a night off? And I can prepare this cereal.
Night
Two.
off? What would I do with myself?
Relax. Head to the library. Read some.
Relax.
read some-
Oh, I don't go to the library. Although, you say my quarters are a couple of floors down in the old university. So I do not. I try not to go to the library or to the professor's quarters. I will go to my own. And understand, my quarters are much bigger than the professor's, because I could take whatever I wanted.
And you deserve bigger.
Of course I do.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do with 3 whole hours. So
all I can write letters, draw pictures, take a long deserved nap.
write letters.
Loved ones need some attention? Maybe?
Well, at one time, there was a woman.
Mm-hmm.
For many years, I did send letters, but I don't know if they got to their destination. I have not thought of her in months.
Well, try that letter again, and maybe we can help you get those letters to the right place.
Well, all right. Can do this. You said you will make breakfast.
Gonna poison us all.
Mm-hmm.
I love the confidence in that. Yeah, totally gonna do it.
Yes.
Well, you look trustworthy.
Okay, wonderful. Well, I will see you here tomorrow morning for your delicious breakfast of cereal.
Oh no.
All right, I will take the night off. I haven't Sharon in years. Well, wonder if she is still alive. Yes, I need to go to my quarters.
Oh.
I will see you in the morning.
Okay, well, I hope that your letter writing goes well.
I need a moment. And he leaves.
Franz is the dragon.
Yeah, why is his room bigger than anyone else's? Oh.
He's the dragon. It's obvious. Yeah. This lovable cook is just actually a dragon in disguise.
Yep.
Mystery
Right.
solved.
So is
What if
Franz
they're
on?
all dragons? Mind blown. They all have their specialty. Like
Where
I
did they
focus
all
on
go?
food.
No one ever found out. Oh
Yeah.
wait.
They're all here. James is stealing
They're all
our.
here.
No, that's ours. Copyright.
So is Franz out of the kitchen now?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this
Alright.
is what I want to know. What are you gonna do, Nash?
I'm gonna cast disguise self to try and look like frogs.
What are you doing, Nash? Okay.
What are you doing?
I need to do some exploration that I don't think I should look like myself for.
Okay.
I thought he would be the most gullible. And in fact he was.
All right. So you cast disguise self on yourself.
Yeah, and I do clean up the kitchen. I wouldn't say I did a good job, but I did clean it up.
All right.
And then I want to. So where is the people that were in the old pinnacle now? I know that Roscoe's following one of them, and so is Morgan. But are they all still together?
No, they dispersed after dinner was over. They went to different areas of the university.
Okay. Were we able to see roundabout where they were going?
If there's somebody in particular, you could roll a perception for it. If you're looking for one in particular. Yeah, Morgan is hanging out, or is trying to hang out with Slicks. And Roscoe's hanging out with Dendra. So there are 3 others. If you wanted to try to follow one or know where they went, you can roll
Hanging
perception
out.
for them.
Yeah.
Okay, who else was left? Where are my notes?
Milo, Rivers, and Bruja.
Okay, I'm going after Bruja.
Going after, all right.
Bruja!
I'm going after her, but up front.
As a pentacle, we are sleeping our way to the top.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
It's like the best way to put out fires. I
So
don't
do
know
I-
if it made any sense, but
Do I roll to try and find her? What do you need?
Bruja is not a very Bruja is not hard to find.
Oh.
He talks really loudly. He talks with his hands a lot. Yeah.
where is he
If-
from? Sicily?
If Pentacles had leaders, you might assume that he was the leader, just the way he talks. Of course, you guys know the Pentacles leaders by now, but you might assume that he was if you thought Pentacles had leaders, right? He's a very loud.
Don't pinnacles have a center though?
Well, maybe in your case they do.
I think it's Vile.
Like a big hole.
Oh yeah.
I think that's just Vile is our center, right?
So it's not difficult to find Bruja.
Okay.
Is although he is, when he leaves the kitchen, he actually goes through the trapdoor in the corner of the kitchen. And
Yeah,
you know he went that way before you made Franz all depressed.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and follow him then.
Okay.
I don't know if reaching out to a loved one is depression, man. It's hope. Just throwing that out there.
He's just been burying those feelings for years.
Yeah,
like-
I know.
He looked pretty depressed when he left the
It's
kitchen.
cathartic to try and reach out, man. All right. Back to what you're doing, Nash.
I agree with you though.
So you go down that trapdoor, and there's the ladder that goes down into the boiler room. Vorty, what were you gonna do with your free time? Are you gonna check the still?
Yes. And I'm also I'm working on a new song.
Oh, okay. So as you come down the ladder, you hear Vorty in a corner, and you can hear him playing around with different chord progressions, singing softly to himself, just around the corner where the still is. You can't see him, but you can hear him.
Can I hear Bruja as well?
No, but the door that goes to the elevator is open,
No,
like hanging open.
Yeah, so when I walked down the stairs, I did grab a piece of like leftover bread that's a little bit stale, a fork, and like a plate that's dirty from dinner, just so that I have like something that makes me look like Franz. And so as I passed by Vorty, oh God, what is I have to do his
you
accent.
have
Yep, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Here we go.
Ah,
Aha, Vorty! well, Vorty, hello! Okay, okay, goodbye.
sprint.
Why did I choose someone with
C'est magnifique.
Aloha and aloha.
Vorty, why don't you roll a perception check for me?
Okay.
You're probably a little drunk, but I'm not gonna make you roll a disadvantage because you're used to being
It's
drunk.
okay. I'm not even worried about it. I'm too focused on my song.
Oh, okay. So Vorty looks up at you as you come by, and he waves at you, but he's not looking at you really. You know what I mean? He's intent on what he's doing.
Okay, good. So now I'm heading towards the elevator door. I'm trying to
Okay.
see where it's.
So the door to the small room with the elevator in it is hanging open. You go in there, and the elevator is not there. It has gone down. There is a button that you can push to call the elevator. Okay, so you push the button, and the elevator starts to run. And when it gets to the top, nobody's on it.
All right, I'm gonna hop in the elevator. How many floor options are there?
There is a go and a stop button, and that's it.
Oh, perfect. Go.
Okay. So you hit the button, and it starts to take you down. Now, I don't recall if you've been down here or not at this
I haven't.
point. Oop. So the elevator only really goes to two places, the top and the bottom. When you get to the bottom, you find yourself in a cavern system.
I can't see anything. Should I be able to see anything?
Well, let me change your character to Kabloop. Give you night vision. How about now?
Ooh, I can see a little bit. Yes.
It is dark down here.
I'm gonna just kind of slowly move forward and try to still like not make a sound. I'm gonna go just like straight.
Okay. As you move forward, you see that there's a door or a set of doors in front of you that are closed. Right about meow.
Mm-hmm.
There are a set of doors that are closed. Although I didn't put the dynamic lighting in front of that. So,
Beautiful.
and hang on one second, let me find the right token. I still have it. I think I do.
Nash finds an ancient blue dragon.
Oh.
Puppy.
Here's a puppy while we wait.
Yay, puppies.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
No, not
goodness.
you. You are. Okay, she doesn't like it.
She did it first.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what Rucha's token is, so I'm going to use a random token. There we go.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make this all complicated.
No, that's fine. So this token here is Brucha. Are you looking to open the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless it's locked.
Why don't you roll a stealth check? It's not locked. Why don't you roll a stealth check for me?
Okay, yeah. That's fine. 18.
Okay, so you crack the door open and you peer through, and you see Brucha. He's looking at this this water wheel. You don't know what it is.
Okay.
But you can see the water flowing by in the cavern, and you see this wheel turning, and some kind of machinery attached to the wheel. He's just looking at it.
He's not working on it. He's not doing anything.
He is just looking at it.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to kind of step back out of the door
Mm-hmm.
and then come back in louder, like so that he knows. It's as if I am just walking in to the room.
Alrighty.
Classic introvert move.
Yeah, they didn't see me, so now I get to control the situation. Yeah, so I'm gonna walk in and kind of loudly walk in. Oh, a bruja! Hello.
Brucha turns around as you enter the room, making as much noise as possible. Ah, hello! And he looks at you really closely. You're not Franz.
Oh, by Jove, absolutely I'm Franz.
Okay, look, I can tell that you're not who you are trying to be. Although this is a very good attempt to appear to be somebody else. I applaud you for that.
Well, let's just cut to the chase, shall we? Besides your breakfast order, which I will get in just a moment, what is this here wheel?
Oh, this is the generator. It powers most of the university's power. You know, the lights and the ceilings and stuff.
Oh. Okay. Are you the electrician?
Oh, no, not me. I'm not very good at what you say, engineering, technician, wiring. This is not my strong suit.
What is?
Well, I can drink a lot. And I'm very, very good at killing.
Mm.
How about you? What is your strong suit?
Oh, stews and meatballs. And, all of them beautiful, being a chef, you see. And also killing people. So how did you get so good at killing people?
Well, part of it was childhood. The other part was training at this university. You know, I rolled a 19 on perception. You can drop the the ruse, as it were. I mean, we can keep it up if you like. It doesn't bother Brucha.
Ruse. Oh, would you like me to make a roux with dinner tomorrow?
Sure. Why not? Make your roux. How do you make a roux? What are the main ingredients of this roux? How do you spell roux? Speaking of which,
R-O-U?
forgot the X at the end, but very close.
Well, I really enjoyed talking to you. I must get back to cooking, and I got slowly back out of the door, and you did that thing.
Wait. Did you have a why? You have purpose here? Why are you down here?
Just to get to know a fellow chef a little better. You clearly knew how to spell roux, which I never knew.
Everyone forgets the X at the end. Although let's see, you are 6 feet tall. The illusion is not bad. You did okay with the illusion, but you have a disadvantage if you are trying to be Franz,
Why?
because you are not shaped like Franz. You know what I'm saying?
But this oversized kitchenware didn't help.
Oh, it helps a lot, yes. But I can tell that you are Nash.
Dad,
So you can. It's okay. We are trying new things. Practicing our skills. So why did you follow me?
Because I need to know how to survive this place. I'm so bored and I want out.
These places easy to survive. You follow the schedule. Things. It's out there that's the real.
I fished every day. I do the same thing every single day.
You're a fisherman.
Yes, I haven't seen the sunlight. This is fake. This is fake sunlight.
The
And I don't even see the sunlight. I live in Scythia. But there's no fresh air. There's nothing here. I'm suffocating.
You can hang in there a little longer. You will find. You get out into Scythia. Scythia is dangerous. Have you been your whole life? And where did you grow up?
I grew up in Angul. Never left.
Uncle is a good place to grow up. He's very Scythia. Have you been anywhere else?
I've done hunting around Angul, but I've never been. I learned of absolution, the tooth yesterday. All new.
If you hang in there, you will find more than you believe to keep your interest. But you need to learn what they are telling you before you can survive it. There are things inside the that you would not believe.
Like what?
Well, my favorite place is a waterfall. But because of the way the slag lights in the water and then goes over the edge, glitters. It's beautiful.
Oh.
Just my favorite place.
Where is that?
It's on the northwest end. Up near where Fiskar used to be. Fiskar, of course, was one of the two countries that went to war and were destroyed in the eruption. But Viscar was a land of lakes, and farmland was very fecund before the eruption, of course. I tell you what, if you can make it through the training, if you can keep your interest, I will show you this waterfall. It is not only maps. It's not only globe.
I appreciate this. I will work harder.
Have you seen the globe?
No.
It's coming, I'm sure.
Well, I better I did say that I would clean and cook breakfast, so I should probably get back to my actual duties that I accidentally assigned. Your cue.
You are going to cook breakfast by yourself.
Yes.
I tell you what, I will meet you in the kitchen 15, 20 minutes. I will help you.
Okay.
I want my breakfast to be good.
I will not be offended by that comment.
Okay then.
Yeah, I'll head back to the elevator and head back up.
Nash, as you move away from Bruja, who's been standing in front of this generator the whole time, you hear a noise. It sounds like it comes down from one of the side caverns, but you can't tell which one because in caverns the sound kind of comes from everywhere. It sounds like a scraping of metal on stone. And Bruja looks off towards one of the caverns. Specifically, this one.
Can you ping it again? I didn't see anything. Okay. I take note of which direction he looks at as I head back upstairs.
Okay. Okay, so that's Adaman, that's Chess, Roscoe.
Yeah, I'm really like, what is Roscoe doing right now?
Dendra, you're very short compared to her, right?
It's been mentioned.
She, but she, you know, puts her hand on her shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Come with me. We'll get everything straightened out for tomorrow, all right?
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna show
Sure.
you how exactly we get all, you know, set up for these trips, all right?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I love to pack for a trip and, you know, get everything positioned just right in the backpack, like so.
All right. This would be at a different moment that Nash is doing her thing, because
It's gonna take a while.
Dendra takes you down that same elevator,
Okay.
and she takes you to the
I wanna
generator,
go watch.
and then she makes a right, okay, down a cavern, And then she takes you into a room off the cavern. And this room is full of weapons.
Ooh.
Not just
are they-
weapons, supplies, right?
Mhm.
She's carrying a duffel bag with her. All right, look, Roscoe. Those professors are going to tell you certain things. You need to pay attention. But there's things that they ain't going to tell you because they ain't been out there.
Right.
Make sure you don't take one healing kit. Take 2. All right?
Okay.
Make sure you got plenty of ammunition.
Yeah.
Do you use what do you? I don't know if you use ammunition, Roscoe. What's your weapon of choice?
No, I like to get. I've been working. I picked up the great axe, Warhammer. I've been working with some of the heavier stuff.
All right, that makes sense. Make sure you got a whetstone in your kit. You're gonna want to sharpen that thing every so often.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Make sure you got an oilcloth in there so you can wipe it down. Get all the blood off. You know what I'm saying?
This all in here. I can supplies. I can find all in here. Okay.
There are racks in this room with different weapons on them. Each one has the Scholars logo on the hilt.
Ooh.
You see pretty much whatever kind of. I'm not talking about dozens of each weapon, but there are. Each weapon is on the racks. There's at least 2 or 3 of each kind. There's long swords and great swords and bows and different things in this room. And each one has the Scholars logo on it somewhere.
Are they pretty nice, pretty high quality?
Yeah, as far as you can tell.
Okay.
But there's also drawers. She opens a drawer and she pulls healing kits out, starts stuffing them in her duffel bag. This is a healing kit, Roscoe. It's a first aid kit, bandages and things in it. Make sure you get at least 2 of these. All right.
Okay. I'm kind of like running around trying to find all the stuff that she mentioned, like squiring for her, basically, right now.
Roscoe, I like great weapons myself.
Yeah. Looks like it. Pretty capable.
Stop it, Alden. I see you over there. Now we're heading back out tomorrow.
Mhm.
Go back. How long you been here?
Get in
exactly?
now.
We're at like the 2-month mark.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not that we had a big way to count the days out there, but somewhere around probably like 2 months is hard to tell it here.
I know it is hard to tell with the fake lights and the being inside all the time. How are you holding up, Roscoe? You holding up all right? I know you're used to being in the dark all the time.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, it's just having an actual bed to sleep on, food to eat. I can't complain. I never really had this before, so I'm still happy to be here.
Do you like to fight?
I wouldn't say it's I think I've always had to do it out of necessity. I try not to seek it out, but it does bring me a sort of primal joy that I can't deny.
I'm gonna give you a tip.
Mm-hmm.
Next time you do combat training, find Ulrich ahead of time. Tell him to turn the lights off.
Okay.
You want to fight? You don't get a fight.
Okay. What's gonna happen?
Well, you see, Crow, he don't see too good in the lights. But in the dark, He gonna whip your ass.
Okay, that's something I'd like to learn.
Did I get everybody, Tesla? Are you what are you doing with your free time? Did I get
I
you?
want to chat with Slicks about firearms.
Right. Vordy is working the still and writing a song. We'll come back to Vordy in a minute. We've been on for almost an hour, so how about we take a quick bio break?
Sure.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes. And we're back. So Nash encountered Brucha, tried to fool him,
Oh my
but
god,
it was
we're
not.
like, sorry, we're like all over the place on Twitch. Like, am I Roscoe? I'm Vorty. So why is
Oh.
Adam and Vorty?
Ooh,
We're
I'm
like
Adam.
all
What
mixed.
happened?
I don't know. I just saw myself and I'm like, because I'm, you know, because you know,
I don't know what. It was
the inner
all straight
producer in me is
before.
keeping an eye on things, but
Hey man,
We,
look, obviously I'm
happened?
40, man, because
Steven
that's
dropped
what it
out for a second.
says.
Ah,
Right.
Steven's
now
to
I'm-
blame. Okay, well, hang
now
on.
I'm
All right.
Roscoe and I gotta talk with his
Look.
like allergies because
Uh,
I'm like, right?
Look,
Viewers,
man.
hang on for a second. I'm going to straighten this out.
like,
This is.
Oh, man.
yeah, I'm like,
I like that
get-
impression of Nash.
That is so cold.
I'm just gonna like
Nash,
act
do
like
me,
I
do
have
me.
my nose a little stuffed and like
I'm glad you
can't
were paying attention.
breathe
because that
through
was
my
it.
nose.
Loyal and
Does
Oh my God,
does
I
anyone have a Claritin?
There we go. Yeah, we did a goblin talk the other night, and Joe was more. Joe the whole.
Oh, really?
Oh, I feel-
I would have loved that.
It's still on Twitch. You can go watch it right now.
Oh,
well, not right
no.
now.
But I would
yeah.
have loved to have been there live just so I could have been like, ah.
I mean, you could have been. Why weren't you?
Obviously, I would have been on the talk if I
Alden.
could have been there live. I was there for family photos. Don't you guilt me about them.
That was important.
Mhm. Okay, it should be all straight now.
And that's the theme of this episode: is that family is important. That's the takeaway.
That's the takeaway, yes. Okay, so Tesla, you were gonna follow Slicks.
Yeah, from a distance at first, just because I'm purely curious what someone like him would do after dinner, where he would go.
You're not gonna dress up as Franz and
Oh, Slicks, what do you want for breakfast?
Too many Franzes. That would be the
Also,
name
we're
of the
not supposed
episode.
to use magic?
That would be the name of the episode if we had one.
I like
Too
how
many-
cool he was with the magic. He was just like, this is a really bad use of it.
I don't know how that's gonna come to bite me for sure.
No, I think they're like, yeah, illusionary magic's just too useful to not use. That's fair.
Good job.
So you follow Slicks at a distance, like, and he goes downstairs, and then he goes downstairs again to where the shops are. You haven't really been in the shops, and I haven't created a map for that. But in the shops, there's a forge. There's a an area where you can sew. Right? There's like a sewing table, to patch gear and stuff like that. And there's a table out to the side. It smells. It's got a very distinct smell. It's not one you've smelled before. For anybody listening, it would smell like gun oil, which is a very distinct smell. When he gets to this workbench, he pulls out his weapons and he starts to break them down.
I'll watch for a second and just try to make like a mental note of what's coming apart where. But after a minute, I'll walk up next to him, step up like so that I'm in his peripheral vision, not hanging behind him, with my
Okay.
arms crossed and just peering down at it and watching him work.
Are you interested in these?
A bit. I've discussed them with Crow, but it seems like you have a bit more hands-on experience. Though you mentioned at dinner he trained you how to use these.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone has more experience than Crow. As you're talking, he's tearing his guns down.
I'm still watching. I'm not looking at him. I'm watching his hands and what he's doing.
He's got 2 revolvers, Have you ever seen The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly? Anybody?
Yes.
There's a scene where Tuco goes into the gun store. Or he goes into the store, right? And the guy has guns under the glass. And he's like, revolvers. And he's like, he's taking them apart and he's listening to them click and stuff, right? He takes them apart faster than you can follow, is what I'm saying.
I see.
So he has 2 revolvers and a rifle. And he takes everything apart and he starts to clean it. He's got a brush. It looks kind of like a toothbrush, but it's a little wider. There's a pot with some kind of substance in it, and he dips the brush in that, and he starts brushing over everything. He's cleaning everything. He talks to you as he's doing this. You know, like I said, I mean, Crow taught me.
I've read a bit about these and other firearms, as I believe they're called. It works with this sort of localized explosion, right?
Yeah, it's he reaches over under the table and he grabs a piece of metal and he chucks it at you.
I try and catch it, whatever it is.
Okay. When you look at it, it's a bullet. You see what the gun does is the hammer comes down and it hits the center fire and it makes the gunpowder inside it explode, which forces the bullet, which is at the end, out through the barrel.
I see. Wouldn't that be loud?
Oh yes, it's very loud.
And you don't have issues with that drawing unwanted attention?
Generally, if I use it, I've already got unwanted attention.
I see. Have you ever thought about trying to make something that could make them more quiet?
Like what?
No, let me look back at my notes. I think I read about something like customizing, but it was big guns.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just give the name of that book that I've got somewhere in my notes. I'm not sure how you would do it. I'm sure I couldn't, for instance, but maybe someone with yours or Crow's expertise could find a way. See, I'm used to staying away from the center of the action and dealing a lot of damage very quickly from the outskirts. I don't want all eyes to be on me, but
Yes,
I'm
that's
rather
what I do.
captivated by these. How far away can you be with these?
Well, with the revolvers, an effective distance of about 40 or so feet. You might still hit as far away as 80 feet. With the rifle, I can get more distance.
I see. Why did you choose to learn these?
No, they just spoke to me. I don't do swords or arrows. I squeeze the trigger and that's that.
I think I know what you mean. The second I saw the big guns upstairs, I was captivated.
Those are quite impressive.
Have you ever fired one of them?
No, I don't know if anyone ever has. Well, not since the rupture. They are, you see, when you fire a gun, the barrel gets very hot. So if you were to fire too many bullets through the same barrel, it could get compromised. So in those guns, the barrels themselves spin. It's an engineering marvel, really, that as the barrels spin, the bullets go down them the way they're supposed to. I've always been fascinated.
Well, these are quite wonderful in their own right. And I'll reach for one of his deconstructed revolvers and see if he lets me grab it.
He looks over, but he doesn't stop you. He is taking out a brush that is a stick with a circular brush on the end,
Mm-hmm.
and he is forcing it through the cylinder of one of the revolvers. Dips it in the gun oil, and then he forces it through the end of the revolver. He's brushing back and forth like crazy.
Is there another brush like that on the workbench?
Yeah.
I'll grab the other one, the other barrel, and start mimicking whatever he does. And I'll have a vial will eventually get bored, pop out, and run up and perch on my shoulder while I do.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll just spend the next bit of time just silently copying everything he does, trying to familiarize myself.
You know, with swords, you have to sharpen them occasionally, and you must polish them and clean them and get the blood off and all that, right? But with a gun, you must also keep it clean. That's the most important thing I can say, is to keep it clean. But it's not the same as a sword. It's similar. You have to maintain it, you have to take care of it. But this gun is, I don't know how old this gun is, but it still operates because it's been taken care of. You mustn't let it corrode. When
Gotta show it love.
gunpowder goes off, it creates a corrosive material that coats the inside of the barrel and the cylinders. You must clean it off afterwards.
All right.
So Vorty, you're hanging out by the still. You're writing a song.
I'm writing my song and I'm going over my other tunes because I feel like, you know, being cooped up here has been a bit, it's been hell. And I really fucking miss sex. At least I have my drink, you know? I got something.
Well, you're sitting there. You're planking away on your. What kind of instruments do you have?
I play everything, man.
Yeah, but what do you
I
have
play
on
everything. Oh, on me. Well,
Uh,
well, shoot,
lute
man.
or,
Sometimes. So here's the thing. I'm like
Uh-huh.
a full on like one man show. I
Okay.
sing, I dance, I act, I play instruments, I do everything. I'm basically the satyr version of Jennifer Lopez. Okay, I do it all.
Okay.
I'm a hot ass go Latin threat to do everything.
Okay.
I'm like singing, you know, I'm like humming it. I'm like singing. I don't have my instruments on me, so I'm just like, and then like sipping. Because this is how artists get inspired. You know, you have to be fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're chilling out next to the still.
And
And it's dripping really slow. It always drips really slowly.
that's
Like,
all right.
at the end, it
I got
drips into the
time.
bottle really slowly.
We ain't going anywhere. I'm here.
And you're sitting there. You're either playing an instrument or you're slapping your legs. You know what I mean? Playing
Yeah.
a song.
I'm out hitting the pipes, you know, percussion, baby. But bum 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 bum. Yeah, honey.
And Rivers comes walking up to you. Killing.
I,
What are you doing?
what does the fuck like look like I'm doing?
Look, you've got to get a little hotter. She reaches down and she adjusts the burner. Gets a little hotter.
Hey,
Look, I'm
wait,
telling you.
you've worked on this before?
Well, yeah.
Oh, okay. Then you can touch it.
A little hotter is where you need it to be. All right. Not
Hotter.
too hot,
Okay.
but a little hotter. All right. What did you put in the mash? Did you put anything interesting in there, or are you just
Like,
going for
I-
clear green liquid?
So Franz told me to put in all the pumpkin spice stuff. So this is gonna be like a lit pumpkin spice,
Hey, that
Something
sounds like Franz.
like slosh, blosh, mesh, besh. I don't know, something. I'll make up some name.
Well, I mean, it's easy to make liquor that will get you drunk. If you want it to taste good, however, I wouldn't listen to Franz.
But I feel like okay, so then maybe that's okay. Like if it tastes really good, then everybody's gonna want it, and then I'm like, I don't want to share with you. I'm like, I'm just like, I'm gonna keep it. I'll drink it.
That something tells me you would, eh?
I got nothing else. I got these four other fools who like, I don't do this, and I want to do that, and I want to do this. I'm like, oh my god, like, can we just get the fuck out of here? Because I'm like so tired.
Are you tired?
But I love them. I love them. They're like my family. But it's like family. Sometimes you just want to strangle them. Like last time, they were like chasing after me, like trying to hit me and kill me and shit. Like my only real friend was like Roscoe. Roscoe was like my buddy. He like had my back. So now I gotta clean shit down.
That sounds like one of Crow's games. Did he tie a
It's
ribbon
stupid.
around you somewhere?
It's stupid. Yeah, he put on my horns, like bastard. He didn't even ask me first. He just did it. It was like, run for your life. I was like, fuck this. I'm gonna
Yeah, that
jump
sounds
on
like
the
Crow.
ceiling. Bastard. But he's cool, I guess.
I will say that you want to survive inside the Crow is your best friend.
I don't know. It's like if I want to survive in here,
Oh,
out
there's
there,
no
out there, I need to find some. I don't know,
surviving in here's no big deal. I
fucking
mean,
bread.
oh yeah, stick to the schedule.
The schedule.
You do your best.
schedule. Listen, the best thing about the schedule is like breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Aye, that is nice, isn't it?
Yeah, because you know what? Like, I don't care what anybody says. Like, Franz is my buddy. He hooks me up.
She sits down next to you. She takes the beaker or glass container from underneath the still, and she pours it into a glass and puts it back.
Do that, girl.
And how
I
did
have a
it
lot of
go?
thoughts.
How did it go when you tied the ribbon to you?
Listen, I did my thing. I jumped on the wall and onto the ceiling because that's what I do. I get away from this bullshit. Like, what you want me to, like, all my friends, like, you put them all against me? Like, what kind of fucking game is this? Like, this is like some psychological mind fuck we're in here. Like, this is my way to find peace. Is this right here?
I understand.
Yeah.
Although, you know, once you finish your training, you'll get to go out into Scythia, and it's a lot worse than it is in here. A lot worse.
I was doing fine on the floor of the tavern. I thought coming here was somehow going to give me some sort of education that I could like go out in the real world and I don't know, be some sort of like accountant or something. I don't know. I was so like the brochure did not explain any of this. None of this.
I spent a lot of time on the floor of taverns before I came here
No.
in Barras. You ever been to Barras?
And no, why would I go there? What's there? What do they do?
Well, I mean, there's the old Barras and there's the new Barras.
Oh, the new younger model, like the cute one with no wrinkles.
Something like that, although more wrinkles.
Oh well, shit. Sucks for them. So,
There's the
how long have you been doing this whole pinnacle thing? Is this working out for you? Like, did you make the right choice? Because I feel like sometimes I question this whole thing. Like, did I make the right choice? You know, I had a good thing before,
well, I won't lie.
and now I'm like, what the
Think
fuck
about
am I
it
doing?
sometimes.
Like,
Like, did I make the right choice agreeing to this?
not a single paycheck.
I probably would still be on the floor of that tavern in Barras if I hadn't agreed to it.
Okay.
I'm sure you haven't. You see, Barras is above ground and below.
Like when you're like you're a top and a bottom, you have to like kind of figure out like when you have to like shift gears and stuff. Got
Exactly.
it.
Very
Got
close,
it.
yes.
I have that problem a lot.
You see, there is what was above ground is no more after the
It's all
rupture.
about false advertisement. Like, just tell me up front what you want, you know, like above ground, below ground. Like, I'll do whatever. Just tell me. Like, be honest, you know?
Well, what's below is still there. And that's where I grew up.
Below ground?
Aye.
Oh, okay. And so now you're like being here is kind of like being back home. You're like below ground and shit.
At the moment, yeah.
Cool. All right. So you're like at home here. God,
Although,
bless your heart.
we'll say that everything I've done with the scholars has been way more interesting than lying on the floor of a tavern underground. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, this is fun. You know, I find my joy in the little things. And honestly, I don't even know what we're supposed to be doing. Like, what do the fuck pinnacles do? Like, what do you do? You go out and like hunt magic people down? Like, what the fuck do you do? You go get like potatoes? That's what you do. That's your job. You go get like
lately.
You go get like food. You're like on grocery runs.
Lately, it's been a little bit like that, yeah.
And is that what you were expecting? Is that what you were all hoping for all this training was about? Is to go get some oranges?
Let me tell you about. She kind of looks around, make sure nobody else is listening. Before we went to absolution, before we were assigned to that.
So what's this absolution about? Like, do you actually find absolution in absolution?
It's quite
like,
boring.
Why would you even name your town absolution?
Actually,
like,
it's quite boring, you know.
Really?
Well, so far. But before that, we were sent to a castle on the north end of Scythia.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Run by a necromancer.
A necro what?
Oh, you see, necromancers, what they do is they can raise dead bodies and make them do what they want.
Why would you do that?
I don't know, I assure you.
That seems like the dumbest thing to do.
And
They're like rotting and stuff.
We attacked the castle
Why would
with
you do that?
with 4 pentacles, and we were still repelled.
Wait, why would you go and like kill like a person who's just minding their own business?
Well, they weren't minding their own business. They were raising the dead and using them for their own devices. It's disgusting.
Like farm?
No, not farm. The dead don't need to eat.
Like was he trying to make a sweatshop? So it's
There was-
like cheap labor.
There was only one. There was only one living person there, and that was the necromancer
I just feel
himself.
like maybe he was just trying to like be economical about his work.
Well, he's
like,
still there.
You know what would be easy is like instead of hiring people and paying them, I can just like raise the dead and have them work for me for free.
Well, economically, yeah, that might sound sound.
And then like you guys came in and it was like, oh no, you gotta like give people a honest wage and like healthcare and shit.
Aye. You do have to give people an honest
Damn.
wage,
Like,
even if they're dead.
is this what we have to do? Like go out and like spread policy? Damn. My cup is empty. I feel like I need to like refill it and shit.
14.
Did you like drink the all? You drink
Well,
the
I'm
rest
telling
of
you,
it.
is that if you can hang in there, you'll find
Yeah.
more interesting things than you can handle.
I'm hoping that library is pretty big, and I always have to go to like, hey Tessa, they find me the cool book I'm looking for and shit, and she finds like she's smart. So I like her. She's so smart.
I would give you one other bit of advice, 40.
Okay.
There is a tunnel behind one of the tapestries in the library.
Yeah, like we were like ran into it, and then we were like,
Oh, you've seen
how the
it
fuck
already.
how the fuck you? And this is why I've been trying to like practice my new song.
Stay
I
out of
wanna,
there.
Like, why? I want to get in there. That's why I've been like practicing my song.
There's nothing in there that will be good for you.
Why was this so bad? Why is this so bad? Did you get injured? Did you try and get in there? You got in
I
there, didn't you?
No, I didn't get injured. No.
Somebody got in there though. You
I'm
know
telling
somebody
you.
got in. Who got in there?
If I were you, I'd stay out there.
How did you know? Who told you?
That's all I'll say about it.
No, you gotta tell me. You gotta tell me. Can I persuade you? Can I persuade you to tell me?
You can try that.
Tell me.
You can try a persuasion check. We haven't rolled any dice yet.
Like, tell me.
It's the
Tell
chamber.
me. Tell me with a 20. Tell me with a 20. Tell me with a 20.
Come on,
When we were in training,
Mm-hmm.
when we were where you are now,
Mm-hmm.
we found a tunnel in the library.
Cool. Got it.
And sometimes it would be blocked, and sometimes it
Mhm.
wasn't. One of the
Was it?
times when it's not blocked, we went down it.
How do you get it not?
It was already like that.
Yeah, you gotta like press a button or something.
No, there's no button. You see
Yeah,
who lives below blocks it or unblocks it.
Wait, who? What?
Now, I did not meet him, but the one who lives down there is not someone you want to meet in person.
No, I'm a very likable person. Like,
I
I'm pretty
agree.
sure-
I agree. You're very likable.
sure,
It's the
like,
only
if we
reason I
got
told you what I just told you.
together- Okay. Yeah, I'm so glad that you trusted me, because trust me, like if there's anybody here that can keep a secret, it's me.
Oh, I'm sure you can keep it secret, yes.
Okay. So, what did you find down there?
I didn't find anything.
It's gotta be something.
We went down the hole,
Yeah.
found some bones.
Was it a long hole?
I
I love those.
we found some bones and we turned it back. And that's what I suggest you do.
You found some Boeings, like
Bowens.
747.
Aye. When you're doing a Scottish accent,
Oh, got it.
single syllable words become 2-syllable words. Bowens.
Aye.
Aye.
I still don't know what he's saying.
Bones.
Bones,
Spooky,
girl.
scary skeletons.
Bones.
It's bones.
Bones.
Spooky, scary skeletons. Got it.
It's
Aye.
a whole Scottish thing. Like, I understand it, but I'm like fucking making fun of it. So you found bones.
Aye. I would say out there if I were you.
It's a dragon. It has to be a dragon.
Well, you know what? Like, it's getting a little late. I'm gonna let this machine do its
Okay.
thing overnight, and like, wait, we could accumulate it because I'm like empty.
I need
See, I'm
to
out.
I need to sleep. Tomorrow is very close.
Right. So why don't we head back upstairs, and it'll be lights out.
Okay, so everybody goes to bed.
Oh no, I don't want
Right.
to go tell my friends what I just found out.
Oh, okay.
We'll have a little slumber party powwow.
Yeah.
Oh, I can go tell my friends exactly what I just found. No way in hell.
You know, I'm the best one that can tell a secret. I just died.
No, you know it comes in the form of Forty saying, River said all this stuff. I love her. River's the best. I love her.
Listen. This is. Let me tell you what I said.
I go tell my friends. This is my fucking pinnacle. I'm not gonna keep this shit from them. And they tried to kill me the other day, but I'm gonna tell them what I found out.
Pinnacle.
I ain't stupid.
We still have a like alarm system attached to the. I mean Tesla attached to the.
Do you have a string that leads all the way back to your bunk?
I've spent like a few hours over the last several days.
Cool.
Yeah.
This is amazing. I'm excited about this.
Okay, I go find my friends and I tell them. I probably go find Tesla first. I guess.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, I would probably come up a few minutes early to the bunks
Okay.
before lights out.
Yeah, I just like floodgate it. Like,
Voti, how much have you had to drink?
there's a little bit. A little. The machine got empty. It's okay.
Well, it's
I'll follow it.
there's no one around listening in on our conversation, is there?
So, I don't know.
I'm gonna peer around and see if there's anyone listening in.
No, it's clear.
It's got to be Lazuli, right? The dragon.
Yeah, I don't know. They were like boings.
There were what?
Boings.
Beans?
No, boings. Boings.
Still no
I
one
don't know what you're saying.
I boings.
Boins. I don't know what boins are, Voti. Is that a Sata thing?
I don't have the patience. Boings.
Oh, bones.
Yeah.
It's looking like river. I see. Okay.
Bones. Bones.
Did she say what kind of bones?
Oh no, I didn't get too far. I didn't get her drunk enough.
Oh.
I almost like lost it. Well, I'm glad I ran out. Those I would have lost all kinds of conscious. Oh shit, I'm spilling my drink. Well, the little bit that I didn't drink. Damn it.
You still have to separate your and Nash's bed so the others have somewhere to sleep.
Fine.
But what do we... Let's wait for the others to get back and see what we want to do.
Okay.
I'll go clean up. I'm gonna go wash up while we wait for the others.
I have to have a stash somewhere. I'm pretty sure I stashed a little bit of something somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll walk
baby.
into the bunk where it's just Morty trying to move the beds. Lottie, what is this? We did not get to cuddle.
Oh, I'll jump in your bed later.
Okay. You look horrible. Did something happen?
No. Okay, so what I found out is there's a way to get into that hole in the tapestry.
Well, did you know if you go down the elevator, there's a bunch of caverns, and those caverns have spooky noises as well.
I've been down there.
Did you go to the door on the left after the water generator?
I don't know. All those holes look the same to me.
Don't all holes look the same?
And they do in the dark.
Ah! Okay, well, who have you told about this boulder?
I told Tessa
Okay, well, me and
because
my
I figure she's like the smart one.
well, obviously, what the hell are you and I going to do about it?
I don't know.
James, can we say Roscoe took like I wanted to take a big maul from the weapons rack down there just to kind of have with me.
Sure.
Okay, so Roscoe walks in with a big maul branded with the university symbol, and just like tries to hide it behind his back, and just walks in like, "Yep, normal night, nothing weird.
Hi, Roscoe.
Gonna go to bed. Yeah, hey,
Hey,
What's up?
buddy.
Hey.
Good.
Yeah, I'm just go to bed.
Are you going to tell him what you found?
So Roscoe, there's a way to get into the hole behind the tapestry.
The one with the boulder?
Yeah.
No, I tried to move it. If there's no way.
No, it's not like moving it or a button. It's like, I don't know. Tesla's gonna figure that out because like I don't really know really much about that kind of stuff. But she's like gonna like I don't know do her thing. There's a way down there, and then you go down there, and then you find like all these like boings.
All these I'm sorry, all these what?
Boings, boings, boings.
Because like can you
Get in the shower.
oh Dash, can you
No, I don't know.
I'm getting really
Okay.
tired. These boings.
listen, we'll go down there, I'll figure out what you're talking about.
It sounds sexy. Just get ready for
These
it, whatever it
boings.
is.
I
Put
don't-
your
These
best
boings.
clothes on.
Boings. Boings.
So there's
You know, it's like we all have them inside of us. Boings. They're inside.
Oh.
Bones. Bones. He means bones.
oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Listen,
Wait a
this is
second.
what River said. That's what River
Sorry.
said. That's how she pronounced things. Okay, so don't like.
So there's something down there that leaves a lot of bones and is strong enough to move the boulder that Roscoe couldn't move.
I don't know. Maybe it's like you have to maybe like cast a spell, or maybe you gotta sing
What?
a little song to it.
There's something down there that can cast spells that can move a boulder that I couldn't move.
Maybe this is whole like don't do this forbidden thing stuff, but it's exactly what you got to do to like get to the places that are cool.
I mean, I'll go, but maybe we should I don't know, arm ourselves or something first. Just
Yeah.
be ready.
Maybe I can like 'cause sometimes I feel like I'm a little attuned to magic. I feel like it in my bones. And
You- What do you
James, we're never letting that one go.
and I just feel like I gotta find the right song to sing it, and then I'm gonna be like, and then like shit happens.
I've actually I've been meaning to talk to you guys about that too. I just been feeling a little bit weird lately, and I don't know. I don't know a lot about magic, but I don't know. I've just been practicing in the gym, and some weird stuff has been going on. So I don't know how to explain it. Listen, I'll show you. Never mind.
I'll
We'll
come
go to-
walking out of the showers. What kind of weird stuff, Roscoe?
I don't know, just like, listen, it was stupid. It's stupid. We'll go back to trading. There's a cave thing. We should focus on that.
Does
where's
it
Hot Tub?
burn? Is it itching or burning feeling?
No, not yet.
I bet that nerd is still in the library.
No,
I
Adamant comes out of the showers and he's like, "Are we gonna gloss over the fact that Roscoe talked about himself in the third person? Because I really like that." And it was pretty cool.
It turned
Talk
me
about
on
what
too.
Roscoe couldn't move. Oh yeah, that's right. Roscoe can move anything, baby. Oh yeah.
Roscoe could move that boulder. Nobody cares.
That's right. I believe it.
Yeah, that whole disassociative thing really turned me on.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Nash, you mentioned hearing strange sounds down in the cavern.
just like horrible gears grinding. Blech. I
All right,
didn't
you
know.
guys, seriously, like, I'm upset that I'm empty. I have to find a stash here somewhere.
There was
All right.
also a
I'll
generator
be right back.
downstairs as well. I feel like there's a whole cavern system.
No, he's gone. He's gone.
I don't know what it is, but I do think it could be quite interesting. Not as interesting as this boulder situation, that's
Yeah.
for sure. But we also are not forbidden to go into that cavern area. And-
Nothing's forbidden to us, right?
right. That boulder area we were definitely advised against doing. So
Yeah.
And now that I have this trusty lamp, boop, boop.
Oh, that's useful.
Yeah, I know. I love them.
Nash, did you tell us about the old university that Franz mentioned?
the old university.
Yeah, he said
Found
that
my
his room was
stash.
down below in the old university.
Oh yeah. Yes. Sorry, you mean
Just
where
making
Franz did-
sure.
Yeah, I talked about. I pretty much told the entire story of dressing up as Franz and it going poorly, and then Franz's lover Sharon, and then him kind of being downstairs in the older portions of the university, which is way bigger. Yeah, I gave the whole.
Got one question. Can I pet that dog?
I want to
Oh,
pet
Puppy.
Oh,
the Drogo.
the
No, that's not Drogo.
You love
Beesma.
I still want to pet him or her.
Go somewhere in this background.
Oh, okay, got it.
Invisible.
Well, do you really want to go snooping?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think
See,
so.
That's why I don't think the caverns would be a bad idea, because we would not technically be snooping.
Yeah, nothing's forbidden to us.
Nothing for
Yeah.
We can go check out the caverns.
But
Or we can go to the forbidden area.
But also, what is behind that boulder?
But here's the
I
thing.
wonder if it's
Well,
connected.
here can I? We can go check and see if the boulder has been removed, and if it's not, then we'll go to the caverns. But since it's apparently, a toss-up, toss it a coin, we might as well go take a look. If there's a rock in the way, okay, then we go back and we check out these caverns. But if we go and the rock's not there, well, hell, I guess we should go check it out and go find these Bowens.
What if we
Can't
get
help it.
what if it shuts behind us? We have no way to open it.
Then we would die. Yeah, that is something I did not think about until just now.
Here's the thing, Nash, you heard some sort of grating metal and stone. What if there's some sort of mechanism that opens the door and the mechanism is somewhere in those caverns? Or at least whatever's controlling it is. Or the caverns connect to the old university and it's all some sort of spider web down there.
I think there's a whole different system.
but what if we're walking in the spider web? We can
Leave a message and I'll
then
call you back.
call you back.
Do we want to do this tonight?
I can't sleep after all of this news.
I ain't sleeping. I'm too lit. I found my stash.
Yeah.
Well, the other pentacle is going to notice we're missing. I mean, they're going to be sleeping right over there.
We could wait till the midnight. Yeah.
When
Yeah.
are they supposed to leave?
No pentacle has stayed
For
more
the-
than a couple nights here. Yeah.
For the record, Dendra and I didn't do anything.
What?
Dindra did tell Roscoe that they're leaving tomorrow.
Listen, it's okay. You know, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
get
no,
jealous or
they're leaving
anything.
tomorrow.
Oh,
We
okay.
didn't do it. There's nothing to tell.
Well,
It's fine.
Why? No. Now I feel like
Okay.
there is. What are you talking about? Like,
We're not.
No, I
I'm
didn't
not
I would like-
jealous.
I would like more tea spilled, please.
No, I mean, I didn't even say that we hung out.
Yeah,
Didn't do
you just
anything.
did. Okay. Mm-hmm.
What
That's
did
it's
you do?
okay. We have a very progressive relationship. You could do whatever you want.
No, she just showed me the ropes.
Oh, the ropes.
Oh, that's
yeah,
what they
yeah.
say.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no.
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna take a little sip of my drink too, Nash. Yeah.
You guys are being. Shut up.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, man.
No, let's go. I'm just saying, let's
Can
check out
you-
the folder.
Draw me a diagram of how that worked,
Oh my
because
God,
that's
I don't
really
like-
mind-boggling. I'm sorry. No, never mind.
No,
Don't.
Leave him alone.
All right.
Alan.
Yeah.
Well,
have
if
no
we're going down there,
imagination.
I say we wait another night so we're not discovered missing from our beds. And I'd like to go down armed.
Yeah, we could. Oh.
yeah,
Okay.
I can.
Is there any place we can get anything that aren't practice weapons? Like, I haven't seen anything like that.
I did discover something that's totally by myself, not with anybody's help. But I got this big, and I lugged this like maul out from under my bed.
What the hell is that?
There's a whole weapons like corridor with a bunch of supplies, utilities, things that we could start practicing with.
Is that what she showed you?
No.
Yeah.
You guys remember my instrument, my big old flute? Like, and I like show you guys like, and, like twist it and like open it and like a whole rapier comes out. It's like,
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
that's nice. That's a good trick.
we used to dance the night away with that thing.
Mm-hmm.
all right. Well, tomorrow night, we'll all take it easy at training tomorrow. What's Crow gonna do? Kill us?
Probably, yeah.
he's gonna try.
He's gonna try.
Oh, and I did get another hot tip just from the ether of the air.
The ether of the air. Yeah, got it.
That we should try to fight Crow with the lights off. Would be
That
fun.
sounds like hard mode, but I'm into
The
it.
lights. Wait, were the
Yeah.
lights what?
Off. You said off.
Off? No, I can't see with the lights off.
I think that's the point.
Yeah.
I think that
Yeah,
gives
no,
Crow the
I do that. It's
advantage,
so stupid. I'm not gonna do that.
I don't
I mean,
think like listen,
did
like
say it.
Crow
Look at
can
my ass
see, but I don't
kicked.
think he
I'm
can
looking
see
at
very
Worst
far.
case
The lights
scenario,
on.
we're in the hospital for a couple of days.
Yeah,
Best case
that's-
scenario, we get a feat.
Ridiculous one,
I
but
don't
two
know. I don't want feet. I got hooves.
ridiculous and meta one, but two.
I have hooves. I don't have feet.
Yeah, you would clippy cloppy. It
So
would be
I don't know
bad,
what you're talking about.
I don't know, but you could get up.
Hooves.
You could
Yeah.
go up and be on the wall when we do this, and then you'd be super safe. While the rest of us got pummeled. I just want to try it. I think this would be fun.
Crow doing pull-ups.
Me and Roscoe would definitely want to
You
try
and
it.
Roscoe. All right, you guys
Yeah.
try it so you can get your feet,
Tess, you could come
and
along,
then
too.
I
We
can
need you to
go
shoot it.
like, play
Please.
my song so I can get my feet. If I just have hooves.
Is there anything else you learned from the ether?
Ooh.
Just some general packing and tips on gear and supplies and how to really pack for a the kind of stuff that professors won't tell you.
Mm-hmm.
That's useful.
Why,
Well
why
done.
are they,
Yeah.
why are they keeping things from us? Like,
I don't think they are. I mean, like, it's just you got to wander
I
around.
feel like they
Yeah.
are. I feel like they don't want to tell us like the
Well-
big secrets that they have. See, this is why I go like Tesla, like, find out the next book, because I feel like the next book's going to tell us like the cool new secret on how to like really blow shit up. You know what I mean?
No,
You only
I
learn
found
so
this book
much.
today. It's just talking about, really the only part I like is the alchemy part. Like the rest of it's real confusing.
Wait, what are you talking about? What new book?
Yeah,
you found?
here, take a look, man.
I found the book. Mm. Wait, who's this person?
I don't know.
Corin,
She's real
what's
smart
the-
though. Yeah, like she's got some real, like I mean, it's real dry. Don't get me wrong, but the alchemy part, I'm picking up what she's putting down. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
But
Like,
the rest
okay.
of it, I mean, I'm all about. I can't make magical stuff happen. You know what, 40? This might actually really help you out if you want to take a look at it after I'm done.
All right, I'm flipping through the book. Or
Any of this helping you out, man? You liking any of it?
I like rip out a page.
Oh no! Oh goodness, 40. I would have just given it to you, man.
That was okay. Yeah, no one's gonna miss that page.
Okay, I'm very concerned right now, but that's cool.
It's okay. It'll be fine.
I'm gonna keep reading on that alchemy. Yeah.
Just put it back. It's okay.
All right. Thanks, man. All right.
The alchemy, may help with the still.
Yeah, man. She seems real smart. So yeah, it's more like stuff that I think that you'd be interested in.
So 21 comes into the room.
Yeah, while they were having that conversation, I was like pulling the beds back apart to how they were when we first got here.
Yeah.
Oh, we would help you
They
with
would have a
that.
place to sleep.
Yeah.
They show up at the same time, like all 5 of them. And they start stripping off. They're completely immodest. Getting ready for bed.
Who's the sexiest one there?
Well,
Probably
I don't know.
Slicks. With a name like Slicks. Probably Slicks. I'm like, hey, Slicks.
I like Dendro personally, but
Oh, Dendro. Oh, hey. Hey, listen, I'm not really that picky.
Hmm.
Like, I've been here cooped up. I really just need to get off.
They seem like they're extremely comfortable with one another.
I love that.
And they
very Starship Troopers.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
it.
they
Starship Troopers.
barely notice. I mean, they know you're there, but they're not. They're comfortable with you.
It's cool. I'm with it. I feel like I'm the sixth wheel.
And they each, they claim their own bed and they start getting ready for bed.
So, a pentacle. What are we? A decimal?
What's happening? What?
And I'm trying to. I'm adding my adjectives. Okay, don't judge me. I don't know
Actually,
what this shit is.
I like that. That was real clever.
Does
You did
that- does that
Two
make-
pentacles together, we're a decimal. I like it.
Decimal.
Yeah, man, that's good.
Then everyone goes to bed.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Let's take another 5-10 minute break.
Sounds good.
Little bio break, and we'll be back in a minute.
All right.
Yes.
Sounds good.
All right. Well,
And we are live
Anyways.
again.
Oh,
I got you.
Hello.
oh, hey.
That's like okay,
I'm
so we're all good.
back. Wait, I
Welcome
gotta
to our
get high
political
again.
talk show.
So y'all go to bed.
What the fuck?
Oh,
You sleep. You sleep. Tesla.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do go on.
Mm.
something crawls in your bed.
No!
You wake up.
Sorry,
That
my
put
bad.
A little makeup.
I was going after Nash.
Tesla wakes up. Over your bed, Crow is looking down at you. He goes like this. Get dressed. Try not to wake the others.
I will stealthily get dressed. Would you like me to roll a stealth check? Because I'm very good at it. And I would love to show off.
Yeah, roll a stealth check. We haven't rolled a lot of dice.
I hope you roll a
This
one.
time.
Oh, yeah. 17 plus 7. 24?
Okay, yeah, that's good enough. Okay.
Barely beats my passive.
So you get dressed. Crow is standing at the where you come into the bunk room.
Mm-hmm.
Would you follow him?
Yes, but I will note that I dressed in my old clothes instead, so I've got my armor, all my weapons.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave Vile. I'm gonna put him in Roscoe's bed as I leave. He's probably still asleep. I'm gonna curl up on the pillow.
All right.
I'm probably spooning him.
Crow takes you to the trapdoor by the kitchen. And you go downstairs. He takes you through the boiler room into the room with the elevator. He gets on with you in the elevator.
I follow.
He activates the elevators and starts to go down. Slikes told me that you were asking about firearms.
Yes, Crow.
And the elevator is making noise as you go down. I will teach anything to anyone, but in this case, one at a time.
Listen, I'm gonna speak out of line here.
Mm-hmm.
This is some shady shit a professor would do to a female student. I don't trust this motherfucker.
I can handle it.
I will teach you in the middle of the night. Don't tell any of the girl. You better watch out. Hashtag me too.
Right, and with that new context, let's move forward.
Sorry.
The elevator hits the bottom. It he opens it and he lets you out. And he goes into a room. It opens into a cavern. I don't know if you've been down here. I don't think you have. It opens into a cavern. Let me just change the
Did I go to roll 20? Okay.
group.
Why is there a turn order?
Oh, I accidentally rolled initiative. Sorry,
Oh.
everybody.
You accidentally rolled initiative? Yeah, get rid of
Yeah,
that.
it was a
Okay.
while
Is
back.
that?
I
That
got
was a
real
while
nervous.
ago. Yeah.
I was just so ready to go.
Wait, is this the same cavern that I was in?
Uh-huh.
I can't see shit.
I know, I don't have your token on there. This is just for the people who can see at home. Shout out to Scarlet the Harlot.
I can see it on Twitch. Ooh. I
Oh
won't make it
shit!
honest.
So the elevator opens to a cavern. Takes you down it. And he takes you to the right. And he takes you to a room that has a lot of weapons on racks. Slicks told me that you were interested in firearms. And that he showed you how to take one apart.
Yes.
Good. And then he hands you a revolver. Hold on to this. It has the scholar symbol on the handles.
I will try to pop the chamber out the way I saw Slicks do to
Mm-hmm.
see if there's any rounds in it.
It is unloaded.
And slap it shut again.
He also, you see him putting in his stuff. He's got a large box of bullets. And speaking of which, he is not dressed as he normally is. He has a cloak on with the scholar symbol on the breast.
Is it one of the gray cloaks?
Yeah. And he reaches to a corner in this small room and he chucks a cloak at you. You might want to put this on.
Am I going somewhere?
Well, we can't do this near the school or we might draw attention.
I'm ready.
Right?
I'll need some ammo.
So on your inventory, you can add a scholar's cloak.
Okay.
Have you guys been on Twitter? Did you see the scholar's cloak? I know.
Oh, I've been waiting for the scholars.
I know
Club.
Steven did.
I'm so excited for that.
We're going out because we cannot do this near the school.
Yes, bro, lead the way.
He takes you through the cavern to a door. As you pass through this cavern, you see a bunch of crates on the ground with fish and things in them, waiting for Vorty to pick them up. Although he has the day off, so maybe he won't.
As
But you-
we're walking, I'll wait a few moments after we leave the armory and then step into line with Crow. Can I
Okay.
ask you a bit of a ridiculous question?
I suppose.
Is it possible that Lazuli is alive and living beneath the school in the old university?
No, that's ridiculous. What are you talking about? Of
Can I insight check him?
course.
Oh, damn, I'm not as good at it on this character. Oh, 5. Well, it's just, there's some strange things going on down beneath the school.
Not really. I mean, we've got all this equipment down here.
Winding
Electrical
passageways.
equipment that Lazuli invented. And every now and then it goes out and then comes back on within a few hours. But no, of course not.
Could we see the old university?
Aye. It's mostly classrooms and things like that. It's a couple of floors down. They had many floors, of course, in the old university. And there is space down there for someone like Franz or whoever to take over.
Why would there be bones down there?
I'm sorry, do you mean Bowens?
Yes, Crow, that's exactly what I mean.
I don't know who you've been talking to, but there are no Bowens around us.
All right. All right then, keep your secrets.
So he takes you through the cavern where Vordy normally picks up the crates in the morning. Just for everyone watching it. And there, at the end of the cavern, there's a door. He opens the door and you're outside.
I immediately backtrack the entire route in my mind to sort of make a reference of it.
Okay.
Did he have to unlock the door? Was there any mechanism?
No, he just opened it.
Okay.
He takes you outside, and outside you see a stable where they have scalies. We need to move away from the school because I don't like to do this near the opening to the school, of course.
I just push right past him and go to the first scaly and start.
He already has a couple saddled.
Even better.
All right, so you ride this one. I'll ride this one. We're not going far, but we need to get far enough away from the door that we don't draw attention.
Lead the way.
So he mounts the scaly, takes off through the mountains.
I follow.
The school is the main door of the school was set into the bottom of the mountain, right? Where it was on the same level as the ground in Angul. But when you take off on your scalies, you are in the mountains, right? And he rides, it looks like it's a trail through the mountains, but it's very mountainous and it goes up, it goes down, it goes left, it goes right. It's hard to follow. And after about 10 or so minutes, you've maybe gone a mile or so. You end up here.
Ooh. Okay.
Crow dismounts his scaly.
I'll do the same.
Just show the viewers at home what it looks like for Tesla. Like that. You can only see so far because of you're outside. Crow lights a lantern And he walks something like 80 feet to some barrels at the other end of this map. And he puts a lantern on top of the barrels. And when I say lantern, I mean like he lights a match and lights a lantern, right?
Right.
All right, let's see that revolver I gave you.
Pull it out.
You understand how to use it.
I flip open the open chamber again.
Mhm.
Bullets go here. Hammer is here. It strikes the bullet. The bullet's forced out by the explosion. So point this end at whatever I want to shoot.
That's the basic idea, yes.
All right.
So he's
Similar enough
got
in theory.
on the barrels down at the other end, he's got bottles and things to shoot at.
Mhm.
All right, let's see what you got.
I'm going to. So I know. Slicks told me 40 feet, but I can try as far back as about 100. So to start, I'm going to move up to here and see if he stops me.
Okay.
That should be 40 feet. And I will. Did he give me bullets?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll load it, cock the hammer, and pull the trigger.
Roll an attack.
17.
Okay. So you
Natural
take a
14.
pistol,
I'm assuming I get the +3.
cock the hammer back, and you fire, and one of the bottles explodes.
Oh,
All right, maybe you've got
that's the
some
loudest thing
talent.
I've ever heard. Oh. All right.
Try again. Let's back up a little.
Oh, all right.
He backs you up to where you'll be in disadvantaged territory for a revolver.
Both still pretty good. A 16 total for the disadvantage.
Yeah.
I rolled a 16 and a natural 20.
Pull a revolver, you cock the hammer back, and another bottle explodes.
I like this.
That's very good. You ever done this before?
No, sir. But it just kind of feels right.
Stops, and he cocks his head to the side. Did you hear that?
Do I hear anything?
Roll a perception check.
I'll roll the one that rolled a natural 20 that I didn't get to use. Ooh, that was a mistake. Okay, 13.
With 13, you hear sounds like leather slapping on leather. Just for a second, out in the darkness.
I look at the scalies. Do they seem on edge?
They seem a little agitated, yeah.
I'll move over.
If I were you, I'd reload.
I do as he says. And I go ahead and load a bolt into my crossbow before I re-shoulder it.
Okay.
Oh fuck, are we about to get in a fight with just the two of us?
Should never go anywhere without your barbarian. I mean, I fit in a backpack. You can just put me on your shoulders.
Or your
I'll sleep.
bard.
I just really like that Roscoe reacted the same to me with the leather on leather sound. We were like, "Oh my!"
Just trying to envision what
We
that
were like,
could be.
"Oh no, it's bad." Okay, never mind.
Vorty.
Morty is having
what are
the
you
dreams of his
doing?
life.
Oh,
Morty's having an
Morty.
amazing dream, you guys.
Yeah, that's
like,
what is going on.
yeah, you let him sleep. He is like,
So, James, before we move forward, I added the revolver to my inventory. Do I get the standard +3 from my dex? Just no proficiency bonus yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I need you to roll initiative, Tesla.
Okay. Okay. 17.
So Roscoe's at home, just like twitching in bed, knowing something's wrong.
That danger sense.
Exactly, he knows. It took me a second to remember I'm a barbarian that has danger sense.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
Wow.
6 shots? 8 shots?
6.
Per... Okay.
All right, so
It's got a little showdown.
again, I want to show everybody who
Tell
might
me.
be watching what Tesla sees.
Darkness.
Which
My life flashing before my eyes. Vorty just vibing.
I'm having the best dreams, you guys.
I hope Vorty's like for some reason singing the ecstasy of gold, just like na, 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 na.
So Crow looks to you, Tesla, and he holsters his weapon. I think you've got this. And that's your turn, although you can't really see anything yet.
Yeah, I will hold my action.
Gonna hold an action?
Yeah, to fire at any potential hostile that I see.
Okay.
I will move. How tall are these 2 bits of rock?
The rock to your left over here is really tall.
Okay.
This is like a little rock right here, maybe 10 feet.
So I will come here and bonus action hide because I have cunning action now.
Okay.
Ooh, 11. I rolled very poorly.
Right.
And then I will hold my action to shoot at any potential hostile.
So Crow tells you this, he holsters his weapon, and you hunker next to this rock right here. And then creatures start coming into your, where you can see them. They have 4 wings. They look like, kind of like bats, but they have 4 wings. 1 per appendage. And they seem to be flying past you, past the rock.
I am a wastelander. Like, I've spent time just wandering. Have I seen these creatures before? Do I know?
I
anything?
imagine you would have, yes. They are sturges.
Okay.
Ooh.
How much of a threat is a sturge? Is it something that I would normally run from?
In numbers, they're a threat.
Okay, so if they're not looking at me or Crow, if they seem to just be passing by, I'll just continue to hold, waiting
Okay.
for hostile action.
Okay, so you're gonna hold. They fly past you. Where's the scalies behind you?
Okay.
Crow still isn't doing anything.
Not the scalies. Where's the stable boy?
Oh, I love you, Roscoe, because I was like, no.
Good old stable boy.
Leave them alone. Leave the scalies alone.
I level my gun at the one between the two and look to Crow to see if he seems concerned about the scalies.
I mean, he's got his hand on his pistol, on the handle. But he hasn't moved yet.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna fire.
Okay.
At this one.
Which one?
This one here. Oop.
Okay.
I'm guessing. Well, they flew past me. Was I hidden enough to get advantage on my attack?
Sure.
Okay. 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Where's my other D8? Wow, I rolled a 7 and an 8 on damage, so 7 and 8, 18 points of piercing damage.
So the
Oh,
one.
wait, plus sneak attack, right?
Yes, but that's enough to kill it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
On this week's episode of Rogue with a Gun.
Okay. All right. So I don't know gunslinger mechanics super well yet. Until you tell me otherwise, I'm gonna assume that I can just fire once per turn.
Yeah, it's once per turn.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless you're Crow. He sees the sturges surround the scalies. He doesn't seem to like that very much, so he pulls his pistol and he's points it out in front of him, and you see him with his left hand go like this. And you hear 4 different shots go off.
Oh. Oof. Crow.
And he hits with 3 of them. And
Oh, puppies.
3 of them go down. Not the right thing.
Oh man, Roscoe's living the dream right now.
Yeah.
2 dogs.
2 dogs.
It's just a dog filter. They're not real.
They are refreshing.
Best kind of filters.
The 3 that are still alive fly out of your purview. It's like.
Okay.
And then it's your turn.
First, I will come here, check the scalies. They seem okay.
Yeah, they weren't. Sturges seemed like they wanted to attach them, but they did not because of all the gunfire.
Okay. I'll come here. Bonus action dash.
Mm-hmm.
Drop. No, I'll shoot with my gun again.
Okay.
The closest one, this time just a straight roll. Almost went off the table, but instead it's a modified 20 to hit.
Okay. Which one do I want to hit?
The one closest to me.
Okay.
That's 14 before sneak attack. Shall I roll sneak attack?
No, you don't have to. He's dead. So your gun goes off. Kablam! And another one goes down. So the two that are left begin to circle around.
Thought I might.
And they both attack you.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit you?
It does not.
How about, okay, that one does. +3. So the second one comes at you and it does 6 points of piercing damage as it attaches to you.
Okay. 6 points?
Yeah.
Okay. I will use my... Well, okay, so here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
After the first one misses me, I have something called Skirmisher, where I can move up to half my speed as a reaction when an enemy ends its turn within 5 feet of me without provoking op attacks.
Yes.
Are they essentially moving simultaneously so I wouldn't get out of the way before the second one got me?
The first, let's go with one at a time. So the first one comes near you, you can back up.
Mm-hmm.
Skirmisher. And then the second one comes at you.
Okay.
And the second one is the one that hits you with the
Does he have enough movement left to close the gap?
Yes.
Okay. All good. So 6 points, and it's attached to me?
It's attempting to attach to you, yes.
Okay.
Like a big leech with wings.
Are these the things from the fucking giant space worm's belly in Star Wars?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Got it.
Pretty much.
Alrighty. Cool.
Then Crow.
I still look calm. I'm not panicking.
Okay, so people at home can't see what I wrote, but maybe they can. Hang on. No, they can't. Hang on. I'm gonna give them. People at home. You can see what I rolled there. Okay. I rolled a 19 and a 17.
All right.
4 and 11. That's so great. But the 19 and 17 definitely hit for sure. Actually, the 4 might hit. Honestly, you should see his character sheet. So Crow, he, in a one fluid movement, he pulls his pistol. Bam! And both of these Sturges fall to the ground. Even the one that was attached to you.
All right. I look around to see if there are any other Sturges encroaching on our position.
I think we should get out of here.
Yep, I think
There
you're
must have been a
right.
nest that moved in since I've been here last.
come over to the scaly. Hop on. I'll go ahead and reload in this moment.
Okay. Crow makes a point of going over to the lantern on the barrels on the other end and blowing it out.
I'll ride my scaly and lead the other by the reins, so we're there when he's done.
Okay. So you and Crow mount up and you head back to the university. You can add. There's a UA feat called Gunner.
Hmm.
You can add to your character.
Okay. Gunner?
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to do that later.
R.I.P. to
Is it
your
clear for me?
crossbows.
What?
The crossbows. I mean, you got guns. You got a gun feat.
I think he said rest in peace, your cross.
Don't talk crap about crossbows. Just because we have guns in the game doesn't mean
Crossbows are garbage.
anymore.
Go ahead.
I mean, I've got crossbow expert. I get 2 shots with that on a turn, so. I
But
think that'll
doesn't
be a
that
healthy
also
balance.
apply to guns?
Yeah.
Isn't that out there?
Or do you get 2 shots with the crossbow and then you get to shoot a gun?
You wouldn't be able to switch weapons.
No, not both, but
No,
Okay.
you can't do all of that.
Look, Roscoe and I are trying to get you guys more shots with your guns.
All about shots per turn.
Yeah, we're trying to help you.
yeah.
But
No, oh well. It's nice that you ignore the loading property of firearms. I don't know if that means we'll dive into it after the game. I don't want to bog us down.
Good. Good.
But you and Crow get back to the school just before breakfast.
Huh?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. Do I? So okay.
He
Let's
puts the
pause.
scalies away in this table.
Uh-huh.
You don't want to ask anything about the scalies on this table.
I won't ask, but I'll help unsaddle them and ask if they need any. I mean, do they have to be? I don't know. How do we take care of them? Is this wasn't on the list of duties we were given? Is someone looking after them?
Ulrich takes care of them.
Oh.
Does he?
He cares for beasts more than men.
I see. Any other interesting secrets about this place that I should know?
I don't know if there are any secrets exactly.
Well, how about things that just haven't been brought to my attention yet?
Like what?
Like where all those cabins down below go?
Oh, they go all over the place. This wasn't mine, after all. A dwarven mine. Which means there are many caverns that go to many places.
I'm gonna regret this. What about the secret passage in the library?
You talking about the boulder?
Not always just a boulder.
I wouldn't worry about that. I mean, sometimes there's a boulder. Sometimes there's a tunnel.
Where
If
does
I
the
were
tunnel
you,
go?
I wouldn't pay attention to that.
Why?
Because it could lead somewhere that you're not prepared to go.
You've been down there then?
No.
Insight check, please. Do I believe him?
Roll it.
Hold on, let me get back to my character sheet. It's a natural 19.
You believe
I'm
him?
not very good at it.
Oh.
So
Well,
I
you just
wanna say it's a
ruined my
21.
theory.
Hold on. Yeah, 21.
You believe him?
All right.
You stay out of those caverns. There's nothing for you down there.
Yes, Crow.
I think it's about time for breakfast.
I
It's gonna be good.
wouldn't get your hopes up. Apparently, Nash is.
Oh, wait,
preparing
so I
instead.
did my chores to like clean the shit already.
Yeah,
Done.
you would have woken up a couple
I
hours
cleaned
earlier.
the shit.
Roscoe is
You know,
sleeping.
Roscoe, it wasn't as bad as you made it out to be. Cleaning shit is actually really easy.
Roscoe is asleep in bed.
You just flush it.
No, man, you gotta restock the toilet paper. Boy,
Is that what I was supposed to do?
forget.
when the
To
lights come on, at 5 a.m., Tesla is not there.
I guess you're gonna have some stuff to do tomorrow.
Thinking of the rest of you. Lights come on at 5 a.m. Tesla is not there.
Oh man, you ruined
I take
my
note
theory.
of that.
Where's
I
this bitch
also-
at? Where's she at? I'm still hungover. My head hurts.
I'm gonna go clean the mat.
Where's she
Okay.
at? Is she at the library again? She's always at the freaking
Oh
library.
yeah, you know she had a lot of work at the library. I bet you she got up a little
She's
early.
at
to
the
get a
library
little
trying to
jump
get
on it,
ahead of
yeah.
all that. Oh my god, you guys
Was that
stop
you guys,
yelling.
by the way? As I'm talking to the other pinnacle.
You
You
guys
guys
stop
drop off a bunch of
yelling.
books.
I'm sorry, you're talking to me
I mean, any of you.
because I try to stay out of the library personally.
Oh, why is that?
Because books are not my forte. This is Brucha talking.
There were a crap ton of books on the return shelf, and none of us have borrowed that many books.
Oh, were there?
A
Can we
crap
use
ton.
not the word
Yeah,
crap right
definitely
now.
more than Forte books.
Yeah.
Let's not,
Way
let's
more
not-
than your forte. Yeah.
Let's not use the word crap.
What's
right
wrong with crap? Oh, you had to do Roscoe's cleaning last night.
Dandra is more into books than I am.
You restock the paper towels.
Yeah, I did.
No, I haven't been down the library at all. I think I've probably read every book that's in the library at this point.
All of them?
That's real weird.
Well, I mean, that might be a little exaggeration, but most of them, yeah.
Well, listen, Tesla stays on top of her job, so it's real weird how many books haven't been put away.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
All right. Well, that's fine. Y'all keep your secrets. I'm going to go clean this mat.
Yeah, I have to actually cook breakfast, which is probably going to be a disaster, but I am gonna have to skip my chores. So if anybody asks, I don't know, just tell them I didn't do that. 'cause I
What
didn't.
chore did you have
So I
to
end
do
up
normally?
double
I
chores.
I disorganized. I
Yeah.
cleaned the room with the inventions.
I bet you it could take a day without
I think-
dusting. Honestly, like I figured once you got that job, you were going to do every other day. Like I don't know why you would do every day.
Well, I've found ways to keep entertained.
There's a lot of
Oh,
dust
no.
underground too.
Oh no. Well,
Bye.
I'm going to clean the mat, y'all. It's definitely got my blood on it.
So I quickly clean the shit and then I go to the kitchen and I'm like, I'm washing my hands.
Whoa, wash your
Franz.
hands.
I'm
Okay,
washing
thank you,
my
thank you, thank you.
hands.
Okay, thank you, thank
I
you.
know.
Oh,
I'm
God.
doing like the hand, the fingers. You got to do the finger washing. You got to do the hand technique and then around the wrist and make sure
Under the
all the
fingernails.
all the knuckles. And I'm doing my
Mhm.
hand washing technique.
Roscoe rolls out of bed, walks straight down to the kitchen. He's in his sleeping clothes. He's got severe bedhead, even on his the hair on his little halfling feet. That has bedhead.
You're so cute. You're just so cute.
That is the
You
most
do
thing I've
you.
ever heard.
You just do you.
Takes a
Franz, what
mug
kind of
off.
breakfast are we making today? What is our breakfast today?
I don't know. What does Franz have to say?
Nash?
Is
So
Franz there?
No, he's taking the morning off too, right?
He's
I
not in the
do.
kitchen.
I assume I'm not dressed up as Franz. I'm gonna be myself and just say, Franz needed some alone time, so he had me do the breakfast. duties.
Alone time? Like,
Yeah.
to soul?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, he has a long lost love. He's trying to reconnect with, but take some fruit and cereal, which I have mixed with water. It's like bran with water.
Oh no.
Okay, listen, my head really hurts right now.
Hot water or cold water?
What the fuck are you talking
Hot
about?
water. It's kind of like oatmeal, like bad oatmeal.
Yeah, basically
Actually,
oatmeal, yeah.
That would be
Listen,
okay.
if
Yeah.
anybody complains about this is not my fault, Nash. This will be all on you. I'm just serving plates.
Yes, that's fine. I would never ask anyone to take on a responsibility that was not theirs if it was absolutely my fault, because this is absolutely my fault. Because what the fuck do you do in the kitchen? I don't understand any of this, but you will eat it and you will enjoy it. Yes.
Wait, why are you here?
Okay. You remember yesterday? So that I assumed that there's like teachers and stuff in the room too, also eating breakfast. Okay, you know the things I told you last night about, you know, the caverns and all of the sneaking around I did.
Uh-huh.
Did have to pretend to be Franz in order to complete that task. So I had to give Franz the day off so that I could do some magic. And
Wait, you can do magic.
okay, yes, and we will read that book together later.
Okay.
Okay, so Nash, I can't think of a better one. Roll a survival check.
Okay. Oh boy.
You don't do this right, we're all gonna starve to death.
Oh no, man.
I know.
Oh no.
12.
Okay, so you make the hot cereal like it was before, like how you imagine you would make it, right? You cut up some fruit. When the professors come in, they sit down at their table, and you begin to serve it, and they don't seem to notice too much of a difference.
I'm the one serving it.
You see a couple of, like, you know, but it's not too bad. Like, it's okay. Maybe Franz is having an off day or something.
I throw an orange peel at Vorty. Eat it. And I will attempt to intimidate Vorty into eating his food.
It's good.
That's so mean.
It's so good. It's so good.
Oh
So
Then I
just-
grab some of my stash, like,
and I like reach under the table and like tap him to see if I can get some too, because I've had a long morning. Does Tess walk in at any point?
Does Sue walk in?
Does Tess walk into breakfast at any point?
Yeah, Tess shows up just before breakfast.
Full armor, a smear of some sort
And
of
a
blood
scholar's
on
cloak.
her.
Unless you take it
chest.
off.
Okay. You're wearing your cloak too?
Is Crow still with me? Is he also coming to breakfast?
He didn't come with you to breakfast now.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'll keep it on. Yeah, I'll keep it on.
Okay.
Was there something on the syllabus today about armor? Should we be changed?
Or about staying up too late and missing your chores this morning?
No, I'll get right on that. Sorry, Crow was showing me some more about the special weapons that I had inquired about. And we ran into a spot of trouble, but it was nothing.
You guys okay? Are you good?
Yeah, fine. Got a bit dirty, but you know Crow, he had my back. We were fine.
Here's some hot cereal.
Cereal is my favorite. Thank you, Nash.
Well, I'd say you didn't have much to worry about, but even though I let my book, Vorty borrow my book, there's a whole bunch of books down there, and the Pinnacle that arrived said they didn't do it. Real sorry about that. I don't know who did it. Honestly, it's weird. There's a lot of work there for you. So Whenever you have free time, you might want to catch up.
Thanks for the heads up. I'll take my breakfast with me and head and change into my normal class clothes, and then I'll take my breakfast down to the library.
Roscoe
Okay.
like runs up behind you, and he has a spoon with him. And he takes a bite of your breakfast. He's like, hey,
Gordy
Tess.
follows too. Is like, so.
Hey, Tess.
Yes.
Feel the
Glad you're
thing.
okay.
What happened?
Don't
What
forget,
happened?
you know, we're a pinnacle. We could if you're ever in trouble again, let us know.
Be honest.
Ooh,
How big
I mean,
is it?
I didn't really. Will you stop that? And I'll hold it up out of his reach.
All right, yeah, okay.
But a professor
really
asks you to
know.
like, oh my god, you spent all night with him. I know this whole story is like, oh yeah, this is the way I tell everybody. Like, we practice. Really, but how big is it?
I just turn and
It's
I
okay.
start
It's okay.
walking
Is it
again.
like? Is it this big? Is it this big? I'll come down.
40. 40.
Tell me when to stop.
We're trying to
Tell me
do
when to
40.
stop.
We're trying to be supportive.
I am. I'm all for it, girl. Like, I'm not a hurt. Listen. If that's what you like, I am all supportive.
I stop and turn on my heel and sort of grab Vordy by his scarf that he wears.
What?
Crow deserves respect. And I'll let it go.
Wow, it's really big.
Oh,
Okay, I trust you. It must
He's
be really
more than you
big.
can handle, trust me. And then I will turn and start walking again.
Wee! Is that an invitation?
I just ignore him from that point.
40. So you're being
Always,
gross
it's always
again.
the short ones. It's always the short ones. Oscar.
Stop. That's not what it's about.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Roscoe takes a big bite of Morty's food. I don't know anymore.
Hey, that's my cerebral. You can
Make
have
sure
it. Though.
there's
You're
no
my
bones
you're
in
my
it.
best friend. You're like my buddy. We've got each other's back. I cleaned your shit.
Appreciate that. Did you but you didn't restock the paper towels, did you?
I'll do it in a second. It's not gonna take long.
You're my best friend too.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
Well, Tesla, when you get down to the library, Adam wasn't lying. There's a mountain of books on the trolley.
I imagine I've regathered vials from Roscoe's bed while I changed. So
Mhm.
I'll let him nibble or cereal and just take bites where I can while I try and catch up on my work.
Okay. Are you guys good for a little longer?
Yeah.
Can we
Okay.
take a little
Well, let's
break
take another
Can we take
bio
a
break.
Yeah, I've still got my dinner sitting right here.
Yeah, we take a little break and then I'll be good.
Well, let's take a bio break, and then we'll be back for a little longer.
Sound good?
Great.
2, 1.
Okay.
Well, okay, so we're live again.
Still eating, but okay.
Hey,
Hello.
Hey.
You can watch me my dinner
Hello.
now.
Delicious. What is that you got there? Is it Brussels sprouts?
It's
No.
Ariel.
I like Brussels
Crustless
sprouts.
chicken pot pie.
Ooh.
Jogo just appears.
Well, now I'm
Frame,
jealous.
like,
If it was
"Wah."
Brussels sprouts, I
roll
would be less
initiative.
jealous.
Dude, these dogs have been insane this session.
Yeah.
Doggos.
We need to make them players.
Next 20 every
Animal
time they appear.
companions.
hmm
Well, after breakfast is class.
Mm. Question, James.
Yes.
While I'm trying to put books away during breakfast,
Mm-hmm.
do I see any running themes with the books that are piled here?
That's a very good question.
Oh,
And no,
you piece of garbage.
it is all like every book is something totally different.
Is there anything physically unusual about the books? Are any of them like damp or frayed or?
No, they all look like they're in very good condition. And there is no running theme, like they are any kind of concept you could think of.
Well, you're just the worst type of person.
Someone's fucking with me.
Oh.
All right.
I mean, maybe Roscoe was just books off the
No,
shelf and
Roscoe's
stuff. I don't
too
know.
nice to do that.
Well, it's getting a little restless. It's prank time.
Oh, you admitted to it, Roscoe?
Not officially. Not on
All
record.
right,
no.
all right. I'm watching you, Roscoe.
I was too busy pulling other elaborate pranks to play that prank.
It was good. So that means that Vordy is the only other person because Adamant's too sweet to do such a thing.
That's
While
true.
I'm down there, I am gonna check the boulder behind the tapestry. Is my alarm still attached?
Yeah. Your string that goes all the way down the room, down the stairs.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
So I know that that is very obvious. So can I just take one of the loose pieces of paper that's strewn about and like roll it so it's like a cylinder? And essentially where the tapestry hangs down, I'm going to go over the opening that's hidden and essentially balance it so that the weight of the tapestry holds the paper. So if the tapestry is moved, the paper will drop. So it's
Makes
like-
sense to
You're
me.
like so smart.
the alarm is the red
Amazing.
herring.
Amazing. Amazing.
Makes
You're
sense
like
to
an
me.
engineer
so it wouldn't
or
like hit someone
something.
on the head.
So after breakfast, you have class.
Wonderful.
And today is with Dr. Blackwell.
Oh, great.
Yes.
The psychopath.
A weirdo.
He's a psychopath.
So Dr. Blackwell meets you in the room with the gurney.
This is gonna be a dark class.
I know.
The bad feeling about it.
Yeah.
Where's Ford?
I mean, and we're already gonna roll garbage, Roscoe. So might as well just go punch
Yeah,
something.
I'm every single class
Yeah.
except for combat training. I roll a 3 to a 6 on.
I know. This has been.
I've
terrible.
only got one B in class ever.
I got a
hadn't
C
noticed.
because I got an
Steven,
A
do you
and then
have
an F.
lipstick on?
Yeah.
What,
Steven, I
Vordy?
haven't noticed. Do you have lipstick on?
Just luscious natural lips.
That's
Just-
his luscious natural.
Is that your
lip. How dare
lusciousness?
you?
They may be
I-
like yap, so they're like pink, but not
Oh.
tonight. No.
Really?
get
Okay.
some.
They're like glowing.
Thank
I
you.
know. I'm jealous.
That's
I'm
some
like,
good lighting.
I
Is
want
what that is.
color.
That's
I
all
know.
just
That's
good
what it
lighting,
is.
baby.
Because I was like, Kirsten, did you like do his makeup job too? Okay.
You know what? Next week, I'm just gonna do whatever makeup Kristen does. And we'll meet.
You know,
Then
that's,
you'll see. Then you'll realize
Yeah.
how much that he's doing.
Yeah. Because the other one that does like a killer makeup job is Morgan. I'm just like, whoop.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Morgan's makeup
And
is always on
James,
point.
you
I'm gonna
viewers,
have
you
to
can
like I'm gonna have to like bring the eyeliner or do something to
Mhm.
like make this pop.
I promise to do the bare minimum every single time.
Yeah.
Just get a wig. That's
And I
what we-
apologize.
Y'all
wigs.
should see what I did in Prescott's game for that character.
Ooh, I
I'm
know.
very
It looks
proud of it.
so
Well,
good. It looks
if he's got a recording of it, we'll take it.
it looks so
Prescott.
good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I put it on Twitter. That's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
after I put it on Twitter.
Yes, excellent. Oh, I'm gonna watch the shit out of that.
Yeah, that makeup, like that, like really like dark shadowy eyes, like all across that band, looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
Viewers, you wouldn't believe what James looks like in real life without his makeup on.
Yeah,
He
that's
has
actually a lot of makeup. It's actually a horror, an eldritch horror. No, really, an eldritch horror
the amount of work it takes to get to this is
is a lot.
Erica is on top of that. Like,
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
thank you, producer
Like-
Erica,
Producer Erica works.
fixing him.
She's just out of frame
Every
right
day.
now, and
Yeah,
she keeps touching me up during
yeah,
the breaks.
he is an abomination, really.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
hilarious.
Yep.
Wow, y'all are so mean.
Oh, we love
So-
him. That's how we do it.
So you're in Dr.
Comes from a
Blackwell's
place of
class.
love, yeah.
Dr. Blackwell looks around at all of you. Good morning.
Morning.
Hi.
Today, we're going to talk about
How to better kill someone.
he holds a finger up. He reaches behind him and he puts a pack down on the gurney in front of him.
Oh, holy shit.
This is a healer's kit.
Oh my god.
This is a healer's kit.
We are going to talk about every item inside of here and how to use it.
Oh.
But I need a volunteer.
To
Hey,
do
how's it
what?
going?
To get fucked up.
You! And he points at Roscoe.
Oh, thank God.
Oh yeah.
Lie down on the table.
Oh no.
Hey, what is this for?
Roscoe. I'm here for you.
And he, for the rest of you, he opens up the healer's kit and he starts pulling things out of it. There are bandages inside and some other things. Roscoe lies down on the table, on the gurney. The rest of you gather around. First of all, we have bandages. Has anyone used a bandage before?
No.
Adaman, do you know how to apply a bandage?
You apply pressure to the wound and then wrap it?
Exactly, yes.
Okay, good. All right. Making sure that them constables knew what the hell they were talking about.
He hands you a roll of bandages. Apply these to Roscoe.
All right. And Batman would try and steal a moment with Vorty if he could. And he'd be
Yeah.
like, Vorty, learn what we can, but if Roscoe looks like he's in danger, do your thing. All right, cool. All right. And then he goes on.
Be careful, Adam, man. I'm ticklish.
oh no, that is really not good. This is really uncomfortable now.
Now I'm taking notes.
No, it's only
What do you need me to do, Professor?
only like 2 spots.
So he watches you wrap the bandages around Roscoe's arm.
Can I do his leg?
Yeah,
I'll get like right in
Absolutely.
the upper thigh.
yeah.
No more time.
Oh my god.
So Vorty wraps up Roscoe's leg. Adaman wraps up his arm. Professor Blackwell is watching you. Although bandages are those are easy, right?
Right.
Bandages.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
What if your compatriot takes an arrow in the chest?
Depends where in the chest cavity.
Have you heard of a sucking chest wound?
I have not.
Yes.
Fucking chest room.
Sucking chest wound.
It's when a lung is punctured, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
If the lung is punctured and the person is trying to breathe, it can sound like a sucking noise through the puncture wound. If that happens, he reaches into the healer's kit and he pulls out a piece of leather. It's 6 inches by 8 inches, maybe. See, Adamana's or Alden is yeah, you've heard this before.
This is
awful. If there is a sucking chest wound, you take the piece of leather that we keep in the healer's kit and you slap it on top. And then you bandage. Nash. Put the bandages on Roscoe as if he had a sucking chest wound.
Before Nash tries, Adaman looks at Nash and goes, Nash, just like we practiced with that extra practice, you can do this.
So does Roscoe have anything on his chest that looks like an arrow or anything?
No.
Okay, cool. So then I'm just gonna slap him real hard in the chest,
Yeah.
and then
Roscoe is in the middle of asking. He says, "And what exactly is a lung?" Take a step, and then Nash.
I don't know either. I thought I was the only one. Like, what the fuck is a lung?
I'll tell you where the lung is. Pow! And then I very politely bandage it after that.
Well,
Okay.
you got
I
two-
mean,
you
I
got-
figures in the chest, but like, is
You
it
got-
like near the throat? Is it
you
near
got
like
two
the
of them
belly
boarded,
button?
one right here and one right here, and he touches you on your chest to show you. And he's like, this is like what you're
Oh.
using when you're singing,
Oh,
man.
like titties.
Well, no, they're underneath your titties, but yeah, they're deeper
Oh,
than that. Yeah,
they're
man.
deeper.
They're protected by these ribs here. You see that? Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, man.
Oh,
you're
like
real
when we did
muscular.
the barbecue,
Mhm.
What?
like
Corey,
the
have you ever
barbecue
had
ribs.
A really bad cold. Maybe. Yeah, like if you have
Yeah,
a really bad
if you got a
cold
bit-
and you feel the raspiness.
Oh, it's like how we breathe and stuff.
Yeah,
Yes.
man. Yeah, like that.
Is that's all you had to say? I would have been like, oh, okay.
Oh,
Well, that's why I said it.
that's hard to explain to you, man. Yeah, I'm not a
I
very
really
smart.
thought that titties would help.
I thought the
Uh,
titties helped too.
And Adaman, like without helping himself, like looks at Nash's boobs and is like, no, no, Nash, none of that helps. God damn it! And then, he looks away.
And we go one class, Nash.
I got it, Nash. Thank you.
So I need everybody
help
to roll a
me.
medicine check. Adaman, you can roll it at advantage.
Oh yay!
I feel like I should get advantage because I was like touching boobs.
My first not A.
Yeah, of course, Roscoe, as
No,
usual,
I
rolls
actually
a
have
5.
a bonus on this. I may actually do well. Let's see.
Ooh,
Wow, Roscoe got a 21.
Roscoe got a 21.
So did Vorty.
Oh,
It's because I touched the boobs.
What'd you get, Adaman?
got a 24 natural 20.
Okay.
It's the touching the boobs. The
How about
boobs help.
Cecily?
Of
12, Roscoe?
21.
I'm sorry. Nash, what'd you get?
A 7.
7. Okay. So out of everybody, Adaman for this class, you're going to get the healer feat, which I don't think it's UA. I think it's a regular old
Regular.
It is.
feat.
I'll add it.
It lets you use healing kits and all that sort of thing. Roscoe and Vorty You get proficiency in healer's kits. But you don't get the feed.
Okay.
Tesla and Nash, you are super. Like, yeah. Like, yeah. Yeah. You're there during the class.
I'm better at hurting things than healing them.
Mm.
I've always been told that.
Adaman, Dr. Blackwell touches you on the shoulder. Roscoe is lying on the gurney. He is completely bandaged up. It looks like a mummy. He's got things attached to him. And he... You know, I can help you with combat as well, if you wish.
I would like that.
You see, and he reaches down towards Roscoe, who is lying helpless on the gurney. He's all tied up.
I move closer to Roscoe.
I feel less comfortable about the help now. But all right, go
If
ahead.
you were to assassinate someone who was asleep, let's say,
Right.
there are two large veins that run through the neck. Right?
Mm-hmm.
If you take a knife and he produces a scalpel,
Like Adamant gets ready to defend Roscoe to the death. Just letting you know.
I'm there with you. I'm like, what you gonna do?
If you-
What is happening here?
you're to take a knife and insert it through this side of the neck. And he takes his thumb, and he puts it against the side of Roscoe's neck.
Mm.
Roscoe, you can feel him pushing on the side of your neck just to kiss this vein right here.
While he feels very uncomfortable, he remembers the place. Yeah.
It's
If
very
you're to
close
push a
the-
knife in through here
Mhm.
and out through the other side, you would sever both veins. Then you just pull towards you.
And he does shudder, but he's like, "Thank you, Professor."
And
I
this
will-
person would bleed to death in seconds.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Adaman, why don't you roll another, I guess medicine check.
Nope. It was for me. Well, I rolled a 2 on the die, so let me.
Oh no, a 2.
So 6 total.
Adaman,
Mhm.
you did very well with the medicine kit.
Mhm.
I feel like you would be I feel like you might have the aptitude to learn about anatomy and how to kill. Really, how to kill.
All right.
I'm not talking about slashing with a great sword or attacking with a gun or a bow. How to kill.
With your hands.
Close up.
Yeah.
You feel the same way.
That's always been my forte.
Perhaps tomorrow, when the rest are off on their tasks and come back here. Now I'll show you things.
All right. The library hasn't been doing much for me. I'll see you then.
Good. So class ends. And you have a little bit of free time before dinner. Roscoe, do you want to pull all the bandages off of yourself? Nobody helped you. You're just.
I would definitely
You're
help
bandaged
Roscoe
up.
get the bandages off of him.
I would have helped.
Big
I
jerk.
put them on.
And I know Vorty would help me.
Roscoe tried to do.
And Nash is a sweetheart and would help too.
Roscoe looks like a mummy.
The only question is
Mummy.
Tessellay, really.
I feel like
Tessellay?
we're bonding more.
Yeah,
and
Tessellay be
more
like,
as
I
a
got better
couple.
things to do. Tessellay.
Yeah, we're really bonding here as a pinnacle.
Anyway, I'll go over to Dr. Blackwell while they're unwrapping Roscoe,
Yes.
and I will reach into my blouse and produce a vial and put him up on my shoulder. Do you know anything about animal anatomy? How might I preserve this one's little lifespan?
I know a lot about monsters. What do you think of as monsters?
Well, he's not a monster, are you?
No, he's not. He is cute as a button. So, as far as he goes, no, not exactly. But I do know about humanoids and monsters.
Can I ask you something? Do you know
Yes.
anything about psychiatry?
Oh,
Not a thing.
poor Bordy.
Oh.
If you would like to know about mental medicine, I would talk to Professor Echo.
Really?
Wow. Okay. Okay.
I write that down. She's the one that mind fucks people.
That's the headmaster, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
He.
I just call everybody she.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I call everybody she. When you guys aren't around.
I call everybody she.
Fair. Fair.
Okay. Would the rest of you mind taking dinner in the library with me later? I'd like us to be able to have a private conversation before bed.
I'll
Yeah.
see you then. Yeah.
Okay.
So you would like to have lunch in the library?
Dinner.
Dinner.
We can eat there.
Oh, well, I mean, it can be lunch.
You still have combat training between then and
Really?
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're allowed to eat there.
Whichever one you want, then let us know.
Well, that's
no one
kind of
told
up
us
to
that this
Tessellay,
morning.
whether or not you're allowed to eat there.
She owned the
Okay.
library?
She's running it right now. She's
She's in
keeping it
charge.
Just be tidy, mind the books, mind the paper.
So is it lunch or dinner?
Let's do lunch. I'd rather.
All
talk
right.
about
I'll
it
see you at
sooner.
lunch. All right. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Nash, I'm gonna head on down and start putting away books. Would you mind bringing me a plate?
No problem.
Thanks, love. I'll
Do you
smack her on
think
the
they're
butt
like-
and walk towards the library.
Do you think they're gonna let you get 2 plates and me get 2 plates?
I mean, why wouldn't they?
This place is awesome.
Amazing.
So class is over. Which means it's lunchtime.
We all meet with each other.
Lunch isn't anything too interesting.
Mhm.
Although You do notice that Pinnacle 21
Gone.
They're gone.
has departed.
And is Franz back?
Yes.
Okay.
I hope so. Otherwise, we wouldn't be having lunch.
Is it a very salty soup? He's been crying into it.
Oh.
Oh, my friends.
How dare you? Franz has written a letter to his lady love and is newly inspired to
Yeah,
a
I
new
feel like he's
recipe.
better. He's
James.
done all of that out.
Well, you would be able
Franz
to
is
tell
an ancient
this
blue
soup
dragon.
by this
No.
stew.
Well, and now that it's no longer
think the
Crow,
salt
then you're
helped.
right. It's definitely got to be Franz. Yeah.
The salt helped.
Yeah, the salt might make the fish stew
fronds.
better.
Yeah. I can't believe you crushed my crow theories. Like that was my favorite theory there, James.
What was your favorite theory?
That crow was the blue dragon teaching
Oh.
us how to fight. Yeah.
Oh, he could still be. I mean, just
No.
'cause I got
Oh,
that
well,
high
he
insight
just
check.
rolled really well on his bluff. Oh, well, that's no
He
fun.
could be.
Yeah,
I
that's
think it's a whole school of dragons.
They're all dragons.
They're
all the
all
professors are
dragons.
secretly dragons.
they're all
That's
dragons.
my
isn't it?
guess. Like that's Vordy's real guess is like all these motherfuckers are dragons.
Yeah. Tell us what you think, Scarlet.
or Katie. My friend Katie's watching.
Thanks, Katie.
Katie, they're all dragons, aren't they?
They're all dragons.
I'm just gonna call you Caddy.
We mispronounce things here. It's out of love.
What? It was October 3rd.
Welcome to Neon Goblin.
No. Oh, you deserve this, James.
We've all
Yeah.
got bones in our bodies.
Bowens.
Boing,
Bowens.
boing.
Yeah, I there's a movie where Gerard Butler is in it, and it's about Beowulf.
Yeah.
It's a Beowulf adaptation with Gerard Butler,
The one with
and
Angelina
he
Jolie.
Angelina Jolie.
no, not that one,
Oh.
No, this is
A
a different
different
one.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen this
Oh.
one.
a different one, and the monster is sympathetic, right? So
You sure this is
the one of the people in the movie is like, oh, he grinds his teeth at night because he's scared or whatever, or he grinds something, and then Gerard Butler goes, Bowens, like it's like the most Scottish pronunciation that I've ever heard in my life. So I go with that.
I'm so proud of it. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's really affected the storyline, actually. So,
Bowens.
thank you, Gerard Butler, wherever you are.
Ah, he's the most Scottish man who exists.
So I've been practicing or trying to learn the Scottish accent. I don't know if I'm practicing enough, but I've been trying to research it for Prescott's game, and it's amazing how melodic it is. Like all the the oohs are like oh yous, like they're all this like melodic. Like everything is so melodic. I love it. I'm like,
It's just
Is it
a bowl.
Well, it's a lot
Right.
like a redneck accent, because the
is,
Scottish
and
people
what
are
I
the rednecks of the
realized-
world.
Go on.
and also, what I
Um,
realized is not as melodic as
You
the
realize
Irish.
you're hoping to have as many followers as possible.
They
We
are
just
the,
lost all our
well.
Scottish
I
followers.
will. Yeah, the Scottish people are the rednecks of the world.
But
So
what's
um,
interesting is actually it's not as melodic as the Irish. The Irish are even
Oh, no,
more
yeah.
so. Like it's even
Mhm.
more like it is amazing. I was like,
no,
wow, like,
Scottish people are. They words that should be
Right,
one
the
syllable they
Scots.
drag out, and words that should be many
they just
syllables they
right.
crunch together, just
The
like
Well,
rednecks.
Scots, they just
Kristen and I
drag this.
to each other.
To all of
Which
our
is-
future Scottish and Irish
words.
listeners, thank
Oh,
you
yeah.
for listening. We're
No, they
very
would agree.
sorry for
I'm sure
the
they
we
would agree
stereotype
with me.
apologize
that our DM is forcing
because-
upon you.
Right.
Kristen
And what
I
I've
are
learned is
always
you don't roll the R's, you just tap the R. Like girl.
I
Yeah.
Aye, the girl. the
Okay, well, I
world.
needed that. That's
watch Train Spotting and see if you don't agree with me.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know,
Right.
train
I
spotting.
love it.
I've been
They-
watching some clips.
They
it's
drag
pretty-
words out that shouldn't be dragged out, and
Speaking of dragging things
Sure.
out,
good. Hey,
Right.
Hey.
rutabaga.
The
Oh,
booty.
baby.
oh my God, Morgan just rutabaga us.
Yeah, she did.
So class goes by, lunchbox goes by, and you have combat training.
Wait,
Oh, well, there
we
is
did have a
something-
bunch of-
Yeah, I
We wanted to
definitely
do
want
lunch
to talk to them
first.
during lunch.
I'm sorry, did you want to rutabaga something, Morgan?
We're doing lunch.
Did you want to?
Yes.
In the
That's why they're
library.
eating lunch in the library.
Okay, go ahead.
Harumph. Sorry.
Go
We're
ahead.
doing it all in Scottish accents.
And I write Pinnacle 25 meeting on the door of the
Aye.
library. But I
Right, so here's the deal. There's a lot of
The
secrets we
library.
have to talk about.
Oh.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, for real though. So, you know how Echo dragged me out in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
Well, in
Yeah.
addition to the training, I got some information from him.
Excellent.
Well, more avoidance that was in of itself information.
Right. Avoidance is information.
I don't think we should go delving in the I
Wait,
don't think
it
we
was-
should try and get behind the tapestry. Whatever it is, I don't know that they're necessarily keeping it secret because it's something worth discovering so much as I don't know. My gut feeling says whatever it is a genuine threat that we should avoid, at least until we're finished with our training.
I figure it's probably, hear me out here, it's probably the original founder of the school. And I get it. I get why a blue dragon would be terrifying to the regular populace. And I get why they would continue to stay hidden underneath there because of how terrible Scythia has become. And I get why no one would want to talk to them because, I mean, you know, don't get me wrong, I failed that lesson. But apparently they were super terrifying to that poor painter. So I get it.
I agree. So I'm with him because I remember I heard this one story. There's a really beautiful story. There's this like really pretty girl, and she's like, you know, she's suffering from like Stockholm syndrome or something. And then this dude is like, you can't go into the West Wing because it's forbidden. And then she's like, maybe I should go in there and just see for myself.
And it was
feel
a
like-
disaster, wasn't it?
No, I think it ended up and they were together. Everything ended fine. Like
so
it was
then
like
we-
a beautiful end.
Well,
so
then
it's
your
like
your story
sometimes
just
you
tells
have to
you
like
everything else.
rebel against when they tell
Well, that's
you.
the thing.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
exactly
didn't
opposite of what I
say-
said. Yeah.
He
okay.
didn't say we weren't allowed.
Yeah.
He just said it was a very bad idea.
Hmm.
Right. So I feel like maybe we should just go.
Yeah. If I could, I think that we could all agree that coming here in the first place probably was a bad idea.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
Does-
Definitely.
If there were
That's
people
a valid point.
that know about it, that means there's people that have survived it. And doesn't it sound like way more fun to survive it than to not see it at all?
You don't think we should get just a wee bit stronger and maybe explore those
I
interesting
don't.
caverns
Honestly,
first?
I don't know if I could get stronger at this point.
You're pretty, you're
I
pretty
know
strong
I
as
could.
it
Yeah.
is.
I think
There
that
are
I'm
definitely ways that I think of that I could get stronger. Yeah.
Listen, I'm not saying we never check it out. I'm just saying I've got a bad feeling about it. And I'm not ready to go yet.
Well,
Go,
we'll,
go
I'm saying
without
there's
me.
some gears in a closet downstairs that I'm very interested in.
I would definitely check out some gears in the closet with you.
Come out of the closet.
Gears in the closet.
Out of the
I'll go look
closet.
at that, but if it gets listen, trusting my gut is what kept me alive out in that wasteland. If I feel badly about it, I'm turning around.
All right. Yeah. No.
Is-
No problem.
I'm
Like
not
we'll
talking about
follow
the
you.
boulder. I'm
So
not,
are you
I'm talking
are
about
you
the caverns.
are you
It's
having
completely
Okay.
different area. Yeah.
plans?
Well, do we know that?
Do we know
That's-
what?
That it's different, that it doesn't all connect somehow.
Oh, good point.
I mean, I was with Budra in that room, and he
With
was.
who?
What is his name? Hang on.
Really? Go
Bruja?
on.
Bruja.
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 Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Somebody was talking about rolling R's, and I added an R to it.
Uh-huh. Bruja in the room alone. Go on.
Yes,
Mm,
but
what
if
was
you
that
remember, I
line?
was dressed
All
as
right.
Franz.
How big was it?
Ooh, well, I didn't know that about Bruja, but I'm intrigued.
No, it wasn't like that. I was pretending to be Franz, and in the time, he he had no issue with me going into the room. He never told me not to. He never said anything about it. It wasn't like this spooky, scary skeleton boulder you guys is talk about. No, it's not that.
And speaking of the
Hmm.
boulder, if we're talking about getting stronger, I mean, that's a boulder. I couldn't move that boulder. Something back there can. So doesn't that seem like the path to get stronger is to find out what could do that?
I jump up and run and see if my little parchment thing is still there.
It is.
I come back. If you get strong enough to move that boulder on your own, I will follow you through it.
I go run and try.
Watch the
Yeah, I probably do ruin the try.
Roll a
Yeah.
strength check.
I
Gonna
can
have to
reset it.
re-engage
It's
that.
Street
fine.
check.
Yeah.
Let's do it. That is a. Pull it up. I think that's a 19.
So good, but not good enough.
No, you grab onto the boulder and and it doesn't move.
Farts a little bit.
Yeah, it probably farts a little. Yeah.
Nice
Definitely.
try, Roscoe.
All the more
Alright.
reason why we have to get in there.
We'll see. I know I have no license to ask you all to trust me yet, but my gut just tells me it's a bad idea for now.
I would be much more interested if there wasn't something also interesting. So you're lucky. You're lucky. I don't even have to choose.
Okay, Tesla.
Yeah.
I trust you with all the smart stuff. So
Yeah, I kind of.
if you're saying it's a bad idea, then it's a bad idea. But I really want to like press a button.
I know, Vordy. I know. I reach over and pat him.
You
on
know,
the
I
shoulder.
like playing instruments. I want to play something. I want to like touch it and like make it. You know what I mean?
You could press the button of the elevator.
My God, I love it. Elevators go up,
And down.
elevators go down, elevators go down the hole.
We'll finish lunch and I'll take my dishes back up. I just wanted that conversation to be private.
Okay, well, next is combat training. I think we will save that until next time.
Ooh. I'll reset my parchment thingy too.
Okay.
Favorite part is the skipping we do around the mat. When I party.
Just frolicking at the start of the.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So thanks for joining us, everybody.
I know. Did we level up?
No,
I feel like we did
Not
so
even
much
close.
Oh,
tonight.
come on. my
not even
God.
close.
Not even.
Maybe
Oh,
definitely.
man.
Not even test light. Not even close.
Wow.
Oh.
Well, you got your feet,
Mm-hmm.
and I got my hooves.
Healer, right?
And Adaman finally got his feet too.
Was it healer?
His first feet.
Healer, yeah.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
goodness.
Hey, do you want to trade feeds? You could be mobile while I be healer.
I would love to trade feats, but I don't think that's allowed.
It's not allowed.
No.
But
We can do some independent sparring and training, see if that'll help.
Yeah.
yeah, who knows?
I'll just chase you around trying to smack your ass.
Oh,
I mean, you
On
can
the
do that
combat
without a
mat?
feed. I mean,
we could do it. We could do
Yeah.
that in the shower. We could do it in
Yeah.
the shower, girl. Like,
And man's like,
hello.
oh, you got me again.
oh no.
Oh, no! Oh
Hmm.
no!
Oh no!
Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. And we will see you next week.
Thanks for all our joining our silliness.